The end of the year.
Oh, I was wondering when we're going to start recording. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
It is the end of the year. That's
the
weird.
End of the year.
That's weird. Bum, 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 bum.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. I told you supposed to make a noise.
Is that how you feel?
I don't know. That's how I'm ending the year. I'm in a better mood than I was last episode.
Yeah, because last episode you was almost dead.
Yeah,
and I was still going to finish this episode too. I was like,
it was bad.
Yo, part of me was like, yo, I should really just.
You was gonna make all the clips with me just out.
Yeah, like when I was making clips, like honestly, I didn't even put a lot of clips out.
You didn't
because
I was coughing.
This is all.
It was nasty.
You would say da 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 da. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It felt gross. It felt really nasty.
It was. But I understand. I'm glad that you're feeling a lot better, man.
Thank you. I'm surprised you're glad.
You're surprised and I'm glad that you're okay.
I don't know. You just don't be happy about things. And it's like, oh, she survived. Wow. All right. Let's get it going. Let's get it going.
I had a dream like that last night.
I don't like that.
That you wasn't around anymore.
Why did you have that dream?
I don't know. You weren't around though. It was just me and the kids. We worked. We made it happen.
Okay.
You know, but it was sad though.
Hopefully I wasn't dead. Hopefully I was just like gone somewhere, like I left you.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
Would you leave me with the kids though?
Initially, and then I'd come back and be like, oh, I would leave and like go see what it was like being single with no kids, and then I would come back because I knew they needed me to save them.
I thought you would come back because nobody wants your ass anyway. So,
yeah, I don't think that's
like,
true.
I might as well take my kid.
Yeah, I don't think that one's true. But I would go sow my wild oats first, and then I'd come back.
What wild oats? Do you have more wild oats to sow?
I got some oats. I got some oats.
Like, what are the oats that you would sow if you were single?
I think I'd go on a solo trip to another country.
Any country in particular?
No. I don't know. I don't really know yet. Maybe Bali.
Really?
Yeah, I would do something. I would go on a trip by myself.
That is not the trip to sow your wild oats in.
Well, they don't have to be wild. I just said I got some oats.
Oh, okay.
Said it was
like,
wild oats.
I know for me, my wild oats would be sowed in Brazil.
Oh, I know.
Like, that's the only place that I haven't gone that I'm like, nigga, I should do this when I was single.
Okay. You can still go. You can always go.
Now, I don't want to go now, though.
Why?
Because, well, I found out that Brazil is like the second largest population of black people.
Okay.
And I've seen like porn with Brazilian people.
All right,
in it.
and that's where it is.
And
that's what we're.
And I'm just like, it'll be too much temptation, and I'm not about putting myself in like.
You're not strong?
No, I'm strong as fuck, but I think there's a limit. Like, you know you're strong, but you also know who can whoop your ass.
So you know that you're
a Brazilian
strong.
ass could beat me.
Really?
It could beat me. Not in America. Hell no. Not like a foreigner that came over here. No. I'm talking about
I don't know if they want to be called foreigners.
Are they not foreign?
I don't know if they don't feel like it's PC or nothing like that.
What you mean?
I don't know if that's
no, like a born and bred and I'm in their country. Nah, I wouldn't win. Like I would almost think that Dominican Republic would be the same way, but I grew up around a bunch of Dominicans, so I'm fine. But Brazil, nah, B. I wouldn't last. You would have to be there. I would never take a trip anywhere to Brazil without you.
What if I go to Brazil and I'm like, oh, it's ass everywhere?
I mean, then that's cool.
What if they want me? What if they want me?
I wouldn't care. Take you.
You really want me to leave?
No.
I think that's what the moral of the story is. You want me gone.
No. I mean, like, if you went to Brazil now and you were approached by a bunch of Brazilian women that wanted your body, as long as you tell me the story when you come back,
I think my body
would
be boring to them.
No.
I think it would be boring. It's not the same.
You have a natch. I've seen you naked. It's not boring at all.
You sure? Not even in the midsection?
No.
Not titties. Not titties. You don't think my titties are boring?
No. You have like your body. Yes, it's a mom body, but it's like a badass mom body.
It's not wrong with mom body.
Not at all. I would fuck a mom. I fuck a mom all the time.
You be fucking a mom.
Yeah, be fucking the shit out of a mom.
You be.
So I would.
Boy, that vasectomy got you acting crazy.
Yo.
Got you going
Yo,
crazy.
so I was this was also in my dream last night. I was thinking about if I would ever be surprised by like, oh my gosh, you have a kid. And I was like, shit. I started thinking about, and this is my dream, I started thinking about all of the people that could surprise me. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Ain't nobody gonna surprise me with like a surprise kid. But I was like, yo, it feels so great to know that nobody could ever do that to me ever again in life. Like surprise me with a kid.
I mean, unless they 18 and their mama let them loose and was like, you can go find them now.
No.
I don't know what you've done in that span of time.
No, hell, at 10?
Are you really, baby? Oh, that is math. Okay, 10, 18. I'm not talking about now. I meant like years from now.
Oh, years from now. No, 10 years from now, if a 10-year-old came to me and said that you my daddy, I'm like, you're a fucking liar. I know when I got my vasectomy.
First of all, don't talk to the kids like that.
Fuck that kid.
That's disrespectful.
No, because that fucking kid disrespected me.
Fuck that imaginary kid that I just made up.
Tim.
Bitch ass Tim.
You know what I mean?
Fuck you and your mama, you bitch ass Timmy.
You know what I'm saying? She's a fucking liar and so
Timmy
are you.
ass nigga. The fuck out of here.
You know what I
Timmy.
mean?
I would never name my
Roll
child
up
Timmy.
on the Tim.
Bitch ass Timmy.
You know what I mean? I kick him in the face.
Hey, come on, nuts.
Kip Tim in the chin.
You thought that rhymed, I think.
I thought it.
You did?
I did.
You said it too with so much confidence. I was like, maybe he'll realize it don't rhyme. Maybe he'll hear it. Don't sound like he's gonna hear it though.
In my brain, though, it rhymed because N&M is so close.
There was too much dead air in between when you said it. You didn't think quick on your feet.
No, because that N&M look they right next to each other. You don't never think N&M be rhyming?
Say it again.
N&M.
Say it again.
Why? Because I sound like the boys.
Say it again.
N&M.
Say it 3 times.
N&M.
Oh, you okay? All right. Okay.
That's my tongue power. Be in that pussy. That's what I do to eat your pussy. That's my secret.
Say it 5 times.
N&M.
Sound like you're saying internet a little bit.
Huh?
Sound like you're saying internet a little bit.
No, and not internet. N&M.
Okay.
N&M.
Stop, because you getting the listeners wet. Some of them hard. All right, say what you got to say.
Oh my gosh,
All
it's
right.
J-Rod.
Kristen Sivills.
And then we the podcast, the fastest growing podcast in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, there's a lot of y'all we went live a little bit earlier. There's a lot of y'all saying come to Atlanta.
Yeah, man.
We don't come to Atlanta every year.
ATL is definitely the
Multiple
place
times.
that we love.
Yeah,
we love going there, definitely. So shout out to y'all.
Yes, this episode is sponsored by Lumi, the game-changing whole-body deodorant designed by an OBGYN to work on pits, feet, and privates. New customers get $5 off your Lumi starter pack when you use our code ATWHS at lumipodcast.com.
Definitely. Also, thanks to HelloFresh for supporting our show. Go to HelloFresh.com/ATWHS free and use code ATWHS free for free breakfast for life. Dang.
Ooh.
1 breakfast item per box while subscription is active.
Oh, no, that's right.
That's dope. How was your week? It's a big week for you, man.
Big week. Christmas?
I was wondering.
I was like, what I do this week? Oh yeah, we had Christmas. Shout out to, holidays, happy holidays, everybody.
Who do you shout out, Santa or Jesus?
Jesus is the reason. That's what Kirk said.
Nah.
I shout him out, all of them. I be fucking with all of them for real. I mean, you know what I mean. For the season, yeah. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Yeah. So it's Christmas. Happy birthday. But it was good. So we all know I've been sick. I've been sick as a dog these last probably week and a half, maybe. And like when I say sick, like not even just regular sick, like I could barely get up off the sofa or the bed but I was stressed out because I was trying to get everything done.
Yes.
It's the holidays and I'm like, I hadn't Christmas shopped. I had just gotten back from LA not too long ago. We did our did we talk about what we did? Oh yeah, when we got sick? Yeah. So I got back from LA, immediately had our friend's birthday party, and then was sick all the way up and through until like a day or two ago. Or no, it was a couple days, but yeah, whatever. So I've been kind of like struggling real bad, and a lot of people apparently are getting sick. But I had to go out and get Christmas gifts because I hadn't gotten anything. So I went Christmas shopping, running around to like the very last minute. I cooked for everybody. Again,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The macaroni and cheese.
Okay, all right. First of all, let me just talk about it, right? So we know what happened last time, right? Last time,
and then she redeemed herself, though.
Yeah, so last time for Thanksgiving, there was a scandal about the macaroni and cheese.
That shit was trash.
But I got overwhelmed. I was doing a lot. I had it, and I can do the macaroni and cheese, whatever. So then, like a week later, I was like, nah, fuck this. You're not gonna talk shit about me. You're not gonna speak on my name. Like, I don't know how to make macaroni and cheese. So I made some more.
The richest macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life.
It was,
and not rich like money, rich like
it was rich.
Oh my god!
But it was better.
It had to be a scoop was like 1,700 calories
Who cares?
per scoop.
It was better. So I was like, all right, I'm making macaroni and cheese again for another holiday because I don't want y'all just talking shit about me.
And it was mid. It was mid.
Can I talk about it though before you say stuff?
Bad. It's you.
So right, I make the macaroni and cheese. I do the shit, right? I make the roux. I put all the shit in it like I usually do. But I didn't put a roux in it last time. So I made the roux and then I did all those stuff, baked it. Yes, I do use eggs. I did all that shit. I bought this thick BBL ass sharp cheddar. First of all, I bought the cheese I bought the block cheese. And I had my daughter shred all the block cheese. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I had my daughter. I'm gonna wait till you're done because now you fucking my story up.
I'm sorry.
So
go ahead.
I had my daughter shred all the block cheese. What I thought she did was shred all the block cheese, right? I bought all the cheese. I bought the Goudas. I bought the sharp cheddars. I bought all the shit, right? She shreds all the cheese, or so I think. I look, ain't enough cheese. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta use the pre-shredded cheese, which you're not supposed to use because it's got whatever the chemicals are on it to keep it from sticking to each other.
Shout out to Alex.
Yeah.
For teaching us that.
Fuck Alex. So I'm like, damn, I gotta use this cheese. I don't want to use this cheese that I had in the refrigerator already because I thought I had more cheese than that. I use this thick ass, she swole, she thick as fuck. Like she thick for real. She would be bad if she wasn't cheese. So I put that shit in there. I put my macaroni and cheese in there for about 45 minutes to an hour. This shit does not melt. It looks like strings of shit on top of the perfectly seasoned macaroni and cheese, like the perfect macaroni and cheese underneath it. The shit was, everything was great. I'm doing amazing, right? I done seasoned it a little bit the way I'm supposed to. I did the roux. I did the other cheese that I had left over. Didn't have the cheese through that shit. I was like, man, it's gonna be fine. This shit looks fucking stupid. Every time anybody comes to taste it, I gotta give them a little like, hey, my bad, da-da-da. But it tasted great. It tasted good or whatever. It was good.
I'm glad you scaled it back to good.
Don't fucking do that to me. But it would not fucking melt. Then the part that pissed me off the most was I go in the refrigerator. She done left 3 blocks of cheese unshredded. So the cheese I needed was right there. She talking about, I did all of it. Everything's done. It's in the bowl. She done left 3 or 4 blocks of cheese. Ain't touched them at all. So I'm in there just doing shit for no reason, fucking up my macaroni and cheese. I don't know. I'm gonna have to make it for my birthday. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we not doing this. Like they doing this on purpose. I think they all got together and was like, yo, let's fuck this macaroni and cheese up so she can have something to talk about on the podcast.
It was mid.
You ain't cooked shit. But okay. I made turkey, ham.
Which was mid.
Baby, don't do that.
The turkey wasn't mid?
That turkey was not mid.
A little dry.
No, it was not.
A little bit. See now, and okay. Let me preface this.
I'm putting a picture of my turkey in the story or something after we drop it.
Ain't gonna tell nothing.
Nah, that shit was so good. It was good. I worked really hard on that.
Listen, I'm gonna preface it by saying this: the turkey that she made for Thanksgiving was so fucking good. Unless she made a replica of that, anything else would have been mid.
We just you talking down on everything I'm doing, and you didn't do anything.
No, listen, I appreciate it though.
Whatever. And then I made cabbage. I think I made mashed potatoes.
Great cabbage.
Just in case.
Oh my gosh, mashed potatoes, so good. Mashed.
Did you like them?
They were so mashed.
Okay. Anyway, and then I thought I made something else.
You made my day.
Don't talk to me. And then we had potato salad or something else. It wasn't the most colorful dinner this year, but it was done. And I thought everything was good. And then I bought a shitload of stuff. If you know anything about me, I used to bake cookies and sell them. Sweets in general. I used to make sticky buns, cinnamon rolls, all kinds of stuff. Bought all the shit to make all of the things, didn't bake a damn thing. I mean, I had decorations. I bought stuff for Rice Krispie treats. I bought yeast for I bought all the shit. I didn't bake a goddamn thing. I bought big packs of nuts. Shut the fuck up.
My nuts weren't good enough for you, motherfucker.
And if you know anything about baking, nuts are expensive. She started already. Nuts are expensive as fuck. It's a big ass bag of nuts and they expensive, and I didn't bake shit. I was tired. Because I was still trying to get my energy back from being sick. So me even getting up and cooking all this shit was like a lot. So like I was tired. So, but we had a good time. We had family come over, a few friends come over that day. And I think that was, the kids got shit. The kids got a lot of shit. Everybody was happy. I got a bottle of perfume from my mother-in-law, and it smells really good, and I really like it because I like perfume. And that's all I got. What about your Christmas?
It was all right. It was all right. I am giving you a hard time, but I do appreciate the fact that
I did everything while I was on my deathbed.
Wasn't gonna go that fucking
While
dramatic.
I felt like shit, I did everything.
Wasn't gonna be that dramatic, but I will say this: I remember having an argument with an ex years and years ago. I remember telling her that I don't care if you cook. That's not what I'm looking for in a woman. So at the end of the day, you can cook as much as you want to, and that's not gonna keep me here. And it didn't. But
Obviously,
years later, and being with you, I appreciate the fact that you take care of me and the rest of us. Like I don't even know how to put in words how much I appreciate you. And
you don't, so that's cool. You don't want to touch me no more?
I won't fucking touch you.
Go ahead, I'm just there.
But no, Christmas time was really about just appreciating you. Like you were sick and you still tried to do for everybody in the house. And I was like, yo, that's why I married her. Well, you know what? That's not even why I married her. It's just like a fucking, it's an amazing cherry on the top. Like you go above and beyond when you don't have to. Like I would have shopped. I told you I would have done that. I would have ordered Chinese food. I told you I was going to do that. But no.
I don't know why he thinks that Chinese food is going to be the thing that I'm going to want to eat on Christmas
No,
Day.
I mean, because, you know, other people do it. I can't say what the other people are because, you know, this year was wild.
Well, they don't celebrate Christmas. People that don't celebrate Christmas do
Eat
it.
Chinese food. And you know what? They fucking enjoy it.
Never mind.
No?
I wouldn't have had you shop anyway.
Why not?
Because there are things that the kids would have wanted and you'd have been like, I don't see a need for that, so I'm not getting it. And it has nothing to do with you. It's literally what they want. You would be like, no, that doesn't make sense. Why would you want that? It'd be so many questions and it has nothing to do with you. It's what would make them happy. So that's why you can't shop. You just want to get what you think works for what makes sense to you, but it's not about you.
I guarantee if you let me shop for the kids, they'll still be as happy.
But I'm not going to because I know your attitude towards most things, especially gifts.
No, not when it comes to kids that I birthed.
It does, though.
Well, not birthed.
It
but,
does,
you know.
literally. Well, our son wanted Roblox. You said no.
No,
that's a
that's
waste
different.
of money.
That's different.
That's a waste of money.
That's different.
That's what he wanted.
That was different. I'm trying to wean him off a roll.
No, you're not.
Whatever the game
Because you
was
went and
called.
bought him a game and something else to win
No,
the game.
I didn't say I was trying to wean him off of all games.
But why are you trying to wean him off that one if you're not trying to wean him off all
It's
of
a
them?
long story.
But what I'm saying is that was something that he wanted or something that
gosh.
they wanted. It's not about you.
You're right. It's not about me. Whatever.
Even if it comes to dinner. If it's dinner and it's like, I'm going to order this. Why? They're not going to eat that. I mean,
if they're not going to eat the shit, then
I don't think they're going to eat that. Or why not just get this? Because I want to get this. Why? If it don't make sense to you, you don't want to do it.
yeah. But you do things like okay. I'm just going to stick with the one thing that you're talking about. When it comes to dinner, you like experimenting with kids that do not like experimentations. 1 kid out of 4 likes experiments. The rest of them don't like that shit.
No, that was just an example about in general.
That's the only thing I'm talking about. I'm just talking about that. Just that one example. You like doing experiments when it comes to dinner, and I'd be like, nah, fuck all that. Just get what you know they're gonna eat because they don't like experiments, and you'll do that shit regardless.
Yeah,
Like,
you want them to have an unbalanced diet.
I don't give a fuck. I just want them to eat so they can go to bed. The fuck? Shit. Did I do my job as a parent? Yes. Check.
Oh my God.
Can't go to jail today. You
What
know
else about
I mean?
your Christmas? Anything?
Not at all. Let me think. I was shocked that the 49ers lost. Mad shocked at that. It was good kicking it with your pops.
It was good seeing him get out the house.
Yeah, it was really good kicking it with him. Like me and him, like he probably was the best part of my Christmas. Honestly, because we had like a great time just chatting it up and laughing and joking and shit like that. Like that was the best part of my Christmas, honestly. You know what I mean? Like legit. That was the best part of my Christmas. Kicking it with your pops.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's an okay thing that I'll let slide.
Which what? That I'm cool with your dad.
Something that had nothing to do with me. I'll allow you to like hang in with my dad.
Yeah, man. No, that was like the highlight of my Christmas, honestly. Because before then, it was just like, okay, it was just going through the rigmarole.
No, I'm not 40. I don't know what that means at all.
It was going through the motions when it came to
Where the fuck
Christmas.
did you get rigmarole from?
A long time ago, before you were born, probably. You've never heard of rigmarole?
No, I don't.
You've heard of rigmarole?
No, I've heard you say it.
Yeah, the rigmarole.
No, I don't know what the fuck that means. Well,
Like-
that's crazy. That you think I just know what rigmarole means.
Don't fucking stumble when you say it.
Yeah, it's not something that I regularly use. So I gotta stumble a little bit.
Do I use it a lot?
Yeah, you've used it more than once, and that's a lot. Rigmarole? No, I think you should chill out.
Oh man, confession of the week, man. Confession of the year. Do. See, that's when you should have did your.
Why don't you go first?
Oh,
they can see our tape
yeah, man. Hold
on our fake plants
Yeah, man.
that they talk shit about.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Somebody was really mad about the plants.
Somebody said, I'll buy y'all some plants.
Yeah, she was
And
mad.
I thought that was hilarious. But go ahead.
Confession of the year. All right. Okay. I am just as ready for a change next year as you are.
Changing what?
Schedule.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You?
See, here's the thing. I am about my schedule because of, necessity, not because of want.
Okay, so why are you ready for a change?
Because like I want to, without getting too deep into it, because I really don't want to do that here. The same things that you've shared with me, I feel the same way in a lot of ways when it comes to our schedule.
I just don't know what those things are. for me to even be able to follow you.
Well, think about why you want a change in the schedule.
Family time.
There you go. That's a good one.
Really?
That's a good one, yeah.
Is that why?
That's one of the reasons, yeah.
I don't know if I had any more reasons. I think that was my main reason.
Okay, there you go. Bam.
Okay. Can we talk about it later? Because I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
Okay, you're probably gonna forget. Okay. Yeah, I want to change. I want to change because...
Wait, is this your confession of the week?
I want to change because I think that the podcast consumes our relationship more than it should. I think that most of our relationship is based around work, and I think we've lost our actual relationship in some of it. Not saying we talk about everything on the podcast, but we can be talking about something outside of that, and you'll be like, save that. Wait, let's have that conversation later.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that. Sometimes
I've been doing that for 5-6 years.
That doesn't mean anything. What does that have to do with what I'm saying? It's my confession. Again, this might not make sense to you, but to me it makes sense.
Okay.
So this is not for you to comment.
Okay.
This is me saying that when we have discussions or things happen, sometimes you want to wait and discuss it here or in regular conversation, or if we're even little things, if we joke and we're writing it down, or that's like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I just want to have the relationship of just being fun and having discussions and doing whatever, where we don't have to relate it back to the podcast.
Yeah, but it's so entertaining. Like, I'm entertained by our conversations.
Yeah. So that's what our relationship is about.
You know what it is? And I know you said not to comment. I think part of it has nothing to do with the podcast.
See how you're doing something for you and not for me?
What?
I said don't comment.
Fucking fine.
No, but go ahead. I'm curious now that you've started it.
Part of it has nothing to do with the podcast. Part of it has everything to do with what I'm used to for the last over 20 years of my life. Like everything is a topic for work.
Okay.
When I was doing radio,
But you haven't
my
been
life.
married. You haven't been married.
But that's
part of what I'm saying as far as the podcast being work. It's kind of like a radio thing, but you weren't married to the person that you were on the radio with. So like, yeah, that's work and that's fine. And this is part of the job. But also outside of that, you have a wife, not just there are some times where you do relate me as more of a wife and not taking me into account as a coworker sometimes when it comes to certain things. We've talked about that. But like, I'm still a wife at the end of the day. Like, yeah, we have a podcast, but like, we also live together. We also share a bed. We share moments outside of doing work where we're having conversations or we're doing things. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I've noticed where you can talk to, and I've said this before, where you've talked to friends and stuff like that and been free with them. And then sometimes we don't talk during the day until it's time to do something for work. So I would like to get back to actually being your friend outside of your work friend.
I don't think that's fair.
I think it is.
I don't think that's fair because
It's a confession.
I'm just telling you, I don't think it's fair because you are equating work with why I don't talk to you during the day.
Oh, what else is it? Because that's when we usually have discussions. We usually have most of our discussions during work.
Yeah, like, no, I don't talk to you during the day because because we work from home, I like having time away from you where I don't have to talk to you. Like, to me, that's how being around you 24/7 doesn't get tiring.
So that I understand. I understand what you're saying, but that also relates back to what I'm saying. Is that the only time that we do have most of those in-depth discussions is when we're recording the podcast. Mm-hmm. Like right now.
Yeah. I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, it is. I don't want to just talk to my husband. This is
why I don't think it's a problem. Because
And it's not saying we absolutely don't talk outside of this, but a lot of the discussions that we have, you wait until we get on the podcast.
Right. And there's two reasons for that. Twofold. One, because
I don't care about any of the reasons. I'm telling you, I don't want to just do that.
Okay. I hear you, and take in what you're
You
saying.
don't. You don't hear me.
No, I hear you. I take in what you're saying.
You don't agree.
I don't, but that's neither here or there because it's your confession.
Why don't you agree?
I was going to tell you, and you was like, you don't
Go ahead.
care.
Go ahead.
I don't. The podcast has always been a peephole into our relationship. We live our relationship, and the people that are listeners or watchers of the podcast get to see a piece of a real relationship. For me, talking to you around this time is the best time because given our life circumstances, this is the time that we really have to be in bond with each other. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't look at the podcast as just work. I also look at it as my time that I get to spend with my wife. Mm-hmm. Away from the distractions, how we had to put the kids in the bed and we made sure all the kids were up and we're just sitting here quietly and talking to each other without any distractions. Yes, there aren't any distractions because we're recording something, but at the same time, it still gives us that time. And I think most, and I've said this before, I think most relationships don't have that time.
Okay.
They don't get that chance to have that specific scheduled time unless they're in like therapy or some shit like that.
Yeah, I still don't like what you said out of your mouth. So I should have stopped you before. When I say those times where you're gone all day and you're talking to your friends and you're whatever, not saying you're not supposed to talk to your friends, but like that is also time that we can have discussions outside of work.
But I don't want to do that.
Because you work with me and you live with me, so it's a lot of time with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what all right. Am I not making sense? What I'm saying is we leave all of our most of our conversations during this time where we can have other conversations outside of this. But if you feel like talking to me is work, then you want to be away from me because you feel like talking to me is part of work. So since we do all of those things, Taylor, stop texting him. Since we do all of those things during work, you're saying that you want to have time away because we do so much. Then that makes me feel like the only time you want to talk to me is work. Are you not understanding that?
I understand.
And I don't want to feel like I'm only bearable enough to be around when it's work time. Like,
no, that's not the case at all.
But that's how it feels. Confession of the week.
That's not the case
It's my
at all.
confession of the week, but that's how it feels. If you're saying that we do so much together, you go and you leave or you talk on the phone or whatever all day long.
It's not all day long.
Baby, it's literally all day long.
No, it's not.
Or your sleep. Yes, it is.
I sleep a lot.
It's literally all day long or your sleep. But what I'm saying is like if you look at the time that you spend with me, saying it's not work, but you're looking at it as work, and you do that to get away so you can have some time, then that makes me feel like the only time you want to talk to me is for content.
No.
Well, that's what it boils down to.
No, it doesn't boil down to that.
It does though, but
it doesn't.
Okay.
If I, and I say this all the time, and I don't know why you don't ever get this. If we worked regular 9 to 5s, we would not see each other for hours upon hours upon hours. We wouldn't talk to each other.
Very aware.
Hours upon hours upon hours. And then we would get home, and then we would be dealing with kids on hours upon hours upon hours. And when we would get done with work and get done with kids, we would have a very minute amount of time to spend with each other to talk. I like keeping those things. I like keeping that balance. I think that's a healthy balance.
I didn't say it wasn't a healthy balance, but what I'm saying is that a lot of the conversations that me and you have are here, and that's it.
That's not true. That is not true at all. That I don't agree at all.
Oh, that's nice, but that's how I feel, and that's what I notice. And it's not about you talking to your friends, but we can move on from this. It's just not about that. It's about the time that we spend actually like being ourselves and hanging out without having to do it for content. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. 2024, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Whatever happens, happens.
Go ahead. Keep going.
What do you mean by whatever happens, happens?
I'm saying I will just if I'm not happy about something, I'm gonna just start like not saying nothing. I started it already, and now I'm just like, I'll just find ways to work around it. I will find something to do to occupy my time.
The more I talk to you sometimes, the more you sound like such an unhappy wife, and I'm just like, well.
No, I'm explaining things to you, and you're just like, well, I don't see it that way. And I'm like, I'm literally living it. I'm telling you what's happening.
I can tell you I don't see something that way. It doesn't mean that I'm negating your feelings or anything like that. It just simply means that I see it a different way. I don't see it from the same prairie view as you.
I get that. Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Okay. I don't see it from the same prairie view as you. So because of that, I think that there might be a disconnect with how we go forward, because if I'm not seeing what you're seeing and you're not seeing what I'm seeing, we're both going from like, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
You're not fine.
Well,
you're literally saying you're not fine.
It's a confession.
Okay, you're literally saying you're not fine. I'm fine. Like, I
know you fine because you found a balance, and maybe I just got to figure out how to find a balance. It just seems like the only balance that I have is I don't know. Maybe I just got to find a way to work around it. Maybe that's how I feel, and maybe I'm being too sensitive. Maybe that's it, and maybe I'll just figure it out and just reevaluate the way I look at things. But that's how it feels on this side. But I can find other things to do to occupy my mind if that's what the fuck I need to do. Like, and I'm not talking about like people. I mean, like I don't know. I just got to look at it in a different like viewpoint.
It's just wild to me because we joke. Like, even though I say we don't, we even though you're saying and I'm saying that we don't talk to each other, nigga, we talk to each other all fucking day about shit that has nothing to do with the podcast, about just random shit. We just talk all the fucking time. Like we talk all the time. Now the substance, sometimes I want to share, I want to save those things because I think that they're very helpful, and just us being just keeping it to ourselves, or hoarding thoughts and ideas and conversations, to me sometimes feels a little selfish.
I don't think so, because we're in a relationship. I think some things
if we're going to have those same conversations, if my thing is this, if you want to talk about peas and I'm like, okay, well, let's save talking about peas until we get there on the podcast, and we could talk about peas. I don't have a problem talking about it. We can still have those conversations. Only thing I'm saying is, let's just put, a mic in front of us. Let's put some cameras in front of us so that other people can.
But see what you're saying though, that we can't work anything out outside of talking on a podcast.
Nigga, the things that we work out are never worked out on the podcast ever. So don't start that.
What do you mean?
The things that we have to actually work out are never worked out in front of the podcast.
But what I'm saying is, why can't we have discussions that have nothing to do with the podcast?
I didn't say that we couldn't.
You just said this might be helpful to somebody else, but what if we're we don't have all the answers? What if we just having a conversation? Why we gotta wait and help somebody else? This is a podcast. It's entertainment. Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't.
Okay. All right. Well.
I don't.
All right.
We have a guest
here. Just
here.
Introduce the guest. And at this point, it's hilarious because she always seems to come in when we have in-depth conversations. We have in-depth conversations other times, but it's like she's used to. If it was any other guest, we wouldn't have had this conversation. If it was anybody else other than...
Now, I feel like you feel more free to have these conversations when she's here.
No, I don't.
Because that's the only time you have these conversations.
It's a New Year's episode. We talking about shit that we leaving in 2023. I'm trying to go into 2024 with a clear mind.
Okay.
Am I introducing the guest?
You can.
You've never let me do that before. Taylor's here.
Hi. Oh my God, I've been waiting to say some shit.
Taylor is here.
First of all, I don't want this relationship energy. I'm trying to go into 2024 marrying Jason Momoa.
I wasn't.
That's not happening unless you suck his dick.
I will.
Who said that he even likes his dick being sucked?
Oh, he does.
Whoa. Wait, what kind of stalker information do you have?
He looks like a dick sucking type of dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't like the way you said that. Just switch that up a little
He
bit.
looks like he growls when he gets his dick sucked.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you want to suck my dick?" And I'm like,
Also,
yeah. He's like, "Oh."
before when we went on live today on Facebook and we said Taylor was gonna be here, somebody said it's gonna be a lot of dick talk.
And what did you do? You introduced me with some dick.
My bad. I'm sorry. Gotta keep the dick away from her.
For those that are new to the podcast and haven't listened to all of the episodes, Taylor was our co-host
and mediator, apparently.
Yeah, early on, because I know there's a lot of new listeners, so I just wanted to throw that out there. But Taylor's here.
Hi, guys.
Taylor's here.
So happy to be here, especially for the New Year's episode.
I think I'm gonna need another drink. As this
I
episode
had
goes
to get
on.
up and get another drink because the fuck.
I know when I'll get one. I'll get one when you get up.
I wrote some notes, by the way.
Oh my God, you wrote notes?
Yeah, because what the hell?
Why do you look like that?
Yeah.
Are you gonna look like that this whole episode?
No,
Probably.
I'm fine.
Big crybaby.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck. Are you doing question of the day? What's happening?
No, I want to
hear what I have to say?
I want to hear
Okay.
notes before we get there.
Here we go. This is also coming from someone not in a relationship or married. And you want to know why? Because I deal with this shit.
I wouldn't either.
I literally have had moments, and it's not just you guys, but other friends or people where I'm like, man, this year I just want to be single and not deal with anything. And then I was like, I have been single.
This year I just want to do the same old thing.
Yeah, I'm like, I've experienced burnout from other people's relationships, which should be a job. I need to figure out how to make money from this because I'd be fucking rich.
Therapist.
Okay. Yeah, but this is a different type
But you
of
don't
therapy.
have to be. Yeah, you don't have to.
Here's I'm just gonna wrap all of you see all these notes?
Damn.
What the fuck were you doing?
I was sitting here for 30 minutes in silence. What the fuck am I supposed
my
to do?
God.
I
It
was
is
playing
41
word
minutes in.
puzzles and drinking Mio.
It is 41. It was 41
not
minutes
actually
in.
Mio.
It's 41
41
minutes.
minutes,
It
exactly.
is.
You
I'm
do this to
sorry.
me all the time. You're
My
like,
bad.
hey, silence, child,
Yeah.
for like 40 minutes.
He
And then
does.
you say some off the wall shit. Like I'm not supposed
It's
to comment
never
on
me.
it.
I don't say it.
It's not. Except for the fact that I'm like, somebody come on over here and tell me to talk.
I would have let you in.
Okay. You know what? This is really all I'm going to say. It's interesting that you brought this up because I have always thought about this because I know Jay and Jay has his on voice and
On voice.
yeah.
Yes.
And his like on thing. And we just were talking about this earlier. The very first time that Jay and I had a one-on-one conversation, we were talking outside. And I remember thinking, there is no fucking way I'm gonna be friends with this man. Kristen needs to run. Get the fuck out of here.
Everything.
And then somehow he became my bum big brother. So this is where we are now. But it seems like sometimes you do wait to bring stuff up on the show. Like I can tell your wheels are turning and you're like, pause. We're going to talk about it here. And I have wondered if you guys have ever talked about it or what your conversations or life is like. I can't even say I wonder what your life is like because I at one point was here like every single day.
Yes.
Which was problematic probably and toxic. But like, I was here and do you not believe that?
No. I believe that 90% of 90% of the things that actually matter in our relationship are handled off the podcast.
Okay, but here's what I think, because no one has said this verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference though between family conversations and just like everyday life conversations and conversations that's between you and your wife separate from what's happening
Very true.
around
And
you guys.
That's what I've been
believe-
saying. There are things that, of course, no one knows that listens because we do handle things off camera, but like just conversations, being in the house together. Like I'm your wife, but I thought we were still friends. You know what I mean? Like we're still friends. We still hold discussions and stuff like that. But sometimes it'll be like, all right, hold on, wait.
I
Which is it? Oh,
I
sorry.
I do that very seldom. If it's a really good, like if you bring up something that's really good, something that I've either encountered with myself, I've encountered with friends, I'm like, oh shit, this is a great discussion, especially if we're coming in from two different sides. So I'm like, let's bring this to the podcast because yes, while the podcast shouldn't be our life, we are still public servants in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Servants sounds wild.
You're entertainers, you're public figures.
Like, and there are things that people are coming for, and I'm just like, I don't ever want to get so cocky to believe that we're too removed to give them why they came here in the first place.
Yeah, but but the podcast is entertainment, so you can have that conversation still and still hold it for the podcast to have, which I think is what Kristen's trying to say. Like, I
don't like ruining. I think there is true entertainment value in not knowing what the person is going to say out their mouth.
Sure, true, but there still is a conversation that could be had off of the podcast that's organic, that could still be brought to the podcast, that can still be organic. If there's something in that conversation, you guys talk about it. Like, let's say you bring up something you see on social media. You guys have a conversation. You're like, wow, this would be a great topic for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, some of it is going to be stuff that you already talked through, but then also just plan it out that there's a question or that there's something that maybe you didn't, something within that conversation between the two of you that you don't bring up.
Then
here.
If I do that, then I'm not really giving her my all in a conversation. I'm thinking about what can I hold
but
back.
That's the problem then right there, because you're thinking about.
What I'm saying is that normally that's not the case. We talk a lot. What she's saying only happens once a fucking month.
Well, it's not only just that. It's just I'm talking about day-to-day conversations. Where
you made your relationship your job.
Yeah. Where I feel like I'm just kind of like, all right. You know, I'll be doing stuff throughout the house during the day, and like I'm getting shit done, and then I'll come sit with you for a minute, and then you like immediately get up.
But that has nothing to do with the podcast.
But
she's.
I'm talking about.
I get up because that's who I am. Like I'm very.
Well, you getting snappy. You're not listening.
No, I'm listening. You're saying you want to sit there and you want to have conversations and stuff like that.
You could be sitting in one spot for majority of the day, and I could be running around the house just doing shit. And I come sit down, and I'm thinking I'm gonna sit down with you for a second, and then you get up, you go upstairs and watch TV, you go take a nap, you gotta go somewhere, and I just be like, all right. But I'm so used to it, I don't say shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well.
I feel like you're taking this offensively, and she's not coming at you.
I am taking it very offensively,
but you shouldn't have to be. Why are you offended if I'm telling you stuff that I noticed?
Because I feel like what you're saying is true, but I feel like what you're saying is not the full picture. I feel like what you're saying doesn't happen every single time. I feel like what you're saying isn't taking into account what the fuck is going on during the day. Like, you'll sit down at 2:00 knowing that we have to get up at 2:30.
Huh?
Like, you're not taking into account what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, you're not taking into account that I have a day to do. You have a day to do. You're not taking into account like so many things. You're just going off of what you feel, and that's cool. And I get it, but there's two sides to everything.
Okay.
And all I'm saying is that look on the other side.
What's your side though?
My side is that what she's seeing from her purview is not the full picture.
No. What's your side?
My side is that I don't see any issue with a lot of things that happens with us. Like, I don't see an issue. Like, it's not every time that she sits down that we do not talk. It's not every time that she sits down that I will get up. Like, that's not happening every single time. That's not happening most of the time. That's not happening majority of the time. It happens every now and again.
But take away what Kristen said to you, your perspective, your side of it. How do you feel your communication is? How do you feel like you guys talk outside of the podcast?
We talk about everything all the fucking time, whether it's serious or not. Okay. All the fucking time. We're always fucking talking. We talk more than any fucking people that I know.
I do think this is also a really interesting topic because I think it says a lot about creatives and that separation between work and life. Because that whole saying of, what is it? Art is life. Yeah. And how do you, especially as a couple, as a married couple, as parents, as individuals, as artists, where's that separation? Yeah. Especially when you make your life your art, literally, because the podcast is about relationships.
It's not even like we're singers or we're it's not anything like that. It's literally, this is what we fucking do, is have conversations. It's talk all the time. And it's not about, like, it's literally about all of this. So I can understand where you could get to a point where it's like, what's reality and what is entertainment? Because the lines are blurred because you're doing the same thing for both. Yeah. Kind of.
Which I think is where maybe the overlap of communications happening here, because it's like to Jay, he's like, this is time spending with you. This is us talking. This is our alone time from family and responsibilities and stuff, where yours like, well, where's really the separation between work and us?
I think it could be confusing for everybody.
I think that's what I think. That's why I'm like, I think it's an interesting topic too, just for people who are artists and creatives, because it's like you are home all the time. You're working from home, but you're also like your home is your work.
Outside of that, it's like, oh, but there's also a relationship there. Y'all are still married. Y'all are like, you know what I mean?
And there's no privacy to that too. You made a comment too that I wrote that's like, this is a peephole of our relationship, but is it a peephole? Or is it really the whole thing?
You call me a bitch?
I did, you fucking bitch.
She whispered it too. That's what makes it worse. I think that's what makes it worse is she whispered it. We could keep going. Though. Go ahead, get to the question of the day.
Somebody said they was excited for this episode.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, but this is not the episode you expected.
We just started, kind of. So keep going.
You guys set me up every time.
It was. I promise it wasn't that bad. It was just my confessional week. I finally had one.
You
my
asked
bad.
the question, Jay. You did it.
Yeah, well, my bad.
Let's do this. Let's go into
Also, weird way to introduce me. Hey,
Are we
what's up,
doing the
Taylor?
question of the day?
Mediate this.
yeah, we are, but we're gonna take care of business first, and then we'll go into the question of the day, so we have more time.
All right.
Jay, you got your feelings.
Let's
hurt.
face it, the holidays are stressful. Under our reindeer sweaters, we're sweating about what gifts to get or cooking plans. Luckily, no matter how stressful it gets, we can all still smell incredible with Lumi. Lumi is a game-changing whole-body deodorant designed by an OBGYN to work not only on pits, but also feet, privates, and beyond. No matter where you use it, Lumi is clinically proven to block odor all day, thanks to its one-of-a-kind pH-optimized formula. This holiday season, cross BO off your list of things to worry about. Lumi has you covered. I know myself, I've talked about this before. I have the body wash. I have the deodorant stick. I have, I think I have something else. I have a couple of different things that I do kind of swear by. Because, well, especially lately, I've been sick, so I've been a little moist. I've been a little warm. I don't know,
Moist.
but moist is a terrible word. But it's been getting me together. It's been making me feel good, so I completely enjoy it. Lumi Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like a mini body wash and deodorant wipes. Oh, I have the deodorant wipes. And free shipping. New customers get $5 off a Lumi starter pack with code ATWHS at lumipodcast.com. That's LUMEPODCAST.com with code ATWHS for new customers to get $5 off a Lumi starter pack. Our last HelloFresh delivery was great. We loved it. Our kids loved it. And it was simple to make because we let the kids make it. Take some of the work off me because I'm always cooking. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and HelloFresh agrees. In fact, they're giving all subscribers free breakfast for life. That means you'll enjoy a totally free breakfast item with every single HelloFresh delivery. Now, that's worth waking up early to. That's something, first of all, I just want to say, I'm one of those people that likes to make a full breakfast every morning. I don't know. I think I might be a little bit crazy. Cereal's cool. Pop-Tarts are cool. But I love just having a fresh breakfast every day. So I think that works so well. Go to HelloFresh.com/ATWHS free and use code ATWHS for free breakfast for life. 1 breakfast item per box while subscription, I cannot talk today, is active. This time of year, everyone's looking to revamp their eating habits. If you've resolved to sit down and eat dinner with your family around the table, what do you do about those nights when your schedule is packed? Turn to HelloFresh's lineup of quick and easy meals, including their 15-minute recipes, designed to help minimize mealtime stress. Whether your resolution is to save money, eat better, or stress less, HelloFresh is there to help you do all 3. Say hello to your most delicious year yet with fresh ingredients and chef-crafted recipes at a price that you'll love, delivered right to your door. Go to HelloFresh.com/ATWHS free and use code ATWHS for free breakfast for life. 1 breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com/ATWHS free with code ATWHS free. I like free breakfast. That's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to
Pause.
question of the day. It's always weird when I'm being directed from outside of the... It's all right. Y'all know what's happening. He ain't going to edit this shit. Damn. So what have you been up to, Taylor? Like, for real. What have you been up to? Because everybody been like, when Taylor come back? And I don't know when you coming back because you gone. And
Well,
you can come back when you feel free. But
Can I have
you just
a confession of the year?
Yeah. I'm actually scared. Please don't.
No, it's going to be like maybe a little bit harsh, but also like a little sappy.
Is it going to be harsher than what the fuck just happened?
No, not at all. Nothing can top that shit.
Okay. All right.
Good. So if I'm part of the reason why I left the podcast was because I felt like you guys didn't respect me as an artist in certain situations.
Damn, that is deep. Really?
I mean, that was deep, but I do want to say that I love you guys a lot. Like you guys are family.
Oh, it is. It is sappy.
Yeah,
it's
that's the part sappy. That's the only sappiness that's happening for
You
2023
think that?
and 2024. Yeah. That
Are you
was
sure it wasn't just him? You thought me too?
I did. I thought
Why?
I felt like it was both. And I was like, well, first of all, I was like, damn, I love these kids way too fucking much to not hang out with.
Why?
Why? Well, there was legitimately situations where I feel like we were in spaces where I just got introduced as Taylor and we were all just on stage together. And I was like, but I'm also a part of the show, or I'm also here, or I'm also a comedian or actor or a writer. But I feel like
So I don't know if to call you a comedian because I haven't seen you do comedy in a long time. I've
that's
only
how
seen
we
you do
met.
it.
I mean, I know now, it
but
would be
I know
weird
you
to
more.
say that.
Being honest, like it's more acting and voiceover work and that kind of stuff. So since you hadn't done it, I didn't know if you wanted me to call you a comedian because I hadn't seen you do comedy.
But I wasn't called anything. It was just like, this is Taylor. And I'm like,
where were we?
Huh?
Where were we?
We were at Funny Bone. We were in DC. We were in a lot of different scenarios where I just kind of felt like too, like at the beginning, also, this is going, because when did I really kind of stepped back in, like during COVID, like 2020. And part of that too is because I felt like I was coming over and I was ready to go. I was trying to I put together a whole binder and I was doing a lot of things to kind of, and I was like, you know what? I think I need to step back from this and let them do.
So
which
part
is good.
of that,
like it worked well. Like it's not
part of that. One, the binder I thought was fine, but I don't run most of the way that this goes.
And that's not like specifically like you guys
I was
didn't
about to
follow
say,
the binder. I'm
but-
using it as don't like harp on the. It's more
No,
like
no, no,
just
no, I wasn't.
I know what you mean, but it was just more like I felt like I was trying or putting in a lot, and
More
part
than
of
you
it
thought you were
was,
getting from
and
it.
it's to me too. It was like me just having to start to create boundaries, being like an individual and single person, and just feeling like I have to take care of myself and I have to protect myself. And I felt like I was sacrificing a lot of things because I was like, well, this is a fam, and it wasn't just you guys. There was other situations too. I was like, I have to pull back here because I'm also lessening my value as a person, as a creative, as stuff like that, because I keep thinking that I'm putting other people's situations and stuff before my own. And I was like, if I feel like I'm not being respected too as a creative in these environments, I can't do it because I valued our friendship too much.
I completely understand. Like, I completely understand exactly what you're saying, because part of that is I saw happening, but then I know that me personally, I would introduce you as Taylor because you were just Taylor on the podcast, so they would know that it was Taylor, but I didn't know what else to say in the podcast space because it was like, oh, Taylor. Like, I wasn't saying I'm Kristen the whatever. I mean, in podcast spaces, it was just like, oh, that's a podcast. So I would say Taylor then. But if it was like a situation where, I don't know, like that would benefit you or something like that, I felt like I was trying to, I don't know, say whatever. Like even, I guess I didn't show it enough or I didn't say enough. But like even, I've always respected what you did. Even like recently when I've been like, hey, this is happening. You're in this area, just do. But I just didn't know what to do. And I think I was so overwhelmed with the podcast that I really didn't know anything outside of it because I was like, this has to do something because it was taking up all my energy too. So I didn't really know how to spread myself for everybody else. Like that's probably being honest. Because even right now with stand-up, like I am not really doing any stand-up. Like I'm trying to get to a place where I'm like, I know exactly who I am. And sometimes I will get so in my head and selfish and
about what I'm doing that I won't think about everybody else. Even with him doing other stuff, like I didn't know how to introduce him as whatever, you know what I mean? I was just like, I need to be comfortable with myself first. And then I could probably focus on everybody else. But I know I don't know. I apologize. I didn't want it to come off like that. But like, I'm so glad that you're like doing shit.
Well, thanks.
You know?
Yeah.
That you're like, I don't feel like you're in like a rough spot now where you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Because now you're like, you know.
I'm just in a what the fuck am I supposed to be doing because I ain't got money.
Well,
but
you're like signed and shit now. Like you're doing like shit. You know what I mean? And not saying you weren't doing stuff before, but I just didn't know. I don't know how to approach things. That's just me being awkward. If we're being honest, yesterday I went out. I guess that's part of my week too. I went out to dinner with, because I got like a group of girlfriends that I've known for like 20 plus years. I went out to dinner with 2 of them, and I sat at the dinner table and I was like, "Yo, y'all gonna think that I don't care about y'all, and I don't want y'all to think this. I'm legit asking, what the fuck are y'all job titles? Because I don't think I know." And I said, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just literally, I thought about it one day and I was like, I don't think I know what the fuck they do. But I didn't want them to think I didn't care about what they do. I feel like someone told me at one point and maybe I just didn't know what it was.
There was a meme about that. Like
what your friends do?
friends, and it's like you can know every single thing about their life, but not have a single idea of what their job title is.
Like one of my friends got a promotion, and everybody got excited. I was like, "Yeah, girl, that's crazy!" And I was like,
"But where?
What the fuck? What the fuck is she doing?" Like I had no. I went over to my friend's house, and she got a big ass, nice new house. I didn't know what the fuck that bitch did for work. I didn't know. I had no idea, but I was just happy for everyone in general for doing stuff. But I was like, I literally don't know because I've been so focused on myself and trying to, like, if I'm not comfortable with myself, a lot of times I can't see anything outside of me. Like, I probably made him feel the same way with writing and just being creative and coming up with ideas. But like, I can't, if I'm not comfortable, my vision is like this. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening outside of me. And it feels selfish, but it's also like that ADHD shit. Like, I'm just not comfortable. But if that, I apologize if you feel like that.
Well, thanks.
I just didn't
I
want
gotta
to
stop this sappy shit, man. I did not come here for.
You started it.
laugh.
Well, I think this is actually-
I didn't start this shit.
Yes,
She
you did.
started this
You
shit.
asked the question.
I think this is actually good because there are people that always ask about Taylor.
Man, this is end
Well,
of
now
the
you know.
year, man. We
Yeah,
want to
it's
have
the end of the year.
fun.
We're getting the shit out.
my second confession. I only was
Sucked how
around
many
3
dicks?
dicks.
Only sucked 3 dicks.
I didn't even say that I sucked the 3
But
dicks.
you sucked
I
the
only said
dicks,
I was
though.
His
around
voice is
the
so
dicks.
loud
But
that
you
he
sucked the
overpowered
dicks.
me.
All I said was I was around. You know what's really cool though?
At one time?
Third time's a charm.
3 dicks at one.
You
What, it was
swallowed on
great.
that one. All right.
You know what? Do you
other
like
ones-
any of these people? Like, could you see yourself being with them?
I
Hell
don't
no.
totally want to answer that because
Okay,
I think that the
you think they
last-
listen?
The last one I feel like listens.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like he listens, and I'm not telling him I fucking like him.
He must be black.
He's swirly.
I knew it. I knew it. I
Yeah.
knew it. I knew he had to be a little bit.
All right.
But I sucked his dick with intention. Where the other ones, it was more like,
The fuck does that mean?
I'm here. You here?
well, they got scared and nervous, and it was weird. And I was like, just shut up. Let's.
Wait, you told me that. I think you said that. You was like, he was getting nervous. You was like, oh no. And it's like,
Yeah, I was
let me
like,
just-
calm down.
let me make you feel more comfortable. Put that dick in here.
Yeah, but then it sucks because then you do that, and then it's still like it gets too hyped, and then when it's like, yeah, my turn, and it's like, I'm like, I'm only doing that shit once.
Damn. That's sad.
But the last one, I was like, good job, sir. You deserve a dick suck.
Oh, good
What did
job.
he do to deserve a dick
It was
suck?
great.
We had sex like 10 times.
Wait. He had to fuck you 10 times before to get in head once?
Well, I did
First
He
of
don't
all-
know your history.
First of all-
Because if I was him,
I'd have been like, ain't no way I went through this
yo,
shit.
Also, he didn't know and didn't say anything. And before we got to his place, we were out, and he was like, I want to eat you out. And I was like, shut the fuck up. And then we went,
It's so cute how we're like, stop, shut up. don't put your mouth on, don't do that.
yeah, I was like,
I mean,
no.
sometimes I do it. If I don't feel fresh, I'll do it. But like,
that's when I like it the best.
and it's nasty. That's so,
So
gross.
gross.
But like,
Like that wall.
But
and
also
pussy.
weirdly,
he's not
that's
the
when
only
it
one. I was about to
happens.
say, he's not the only one.
It is, okay.
'Cause they love it.
I want to say, like, it is the weirdest situation. I had no intention of fucking anyone that night that we fucked.
Yeah.
And it happened a lot. And I was like,
I don't understand.
Damn, I remember those days when I used to have like fucking a lot. Whew, man, those were the days.
this is why Kristen had her confession.
He's such a fucking asshole.
Now I'm just saying, like,
He's such an asshole. What a jerk.
she-
That's why you hot.
She like a nah. She like a goddamn basketball player in college. One and done. Goddamn it. She don't do no more.
Because he be wanting to do back to back and it kids up. Like we fucked the other day and it was great. Great. Do recommend A+, right? But it's during the day and like it's babies, it's big kids. They all up.
Yeah, my big kid was up.
Like what do you think was what? How do you think we were supposed to go twice?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
No.
I don't understand why he act like he ain't never had kids before. Like it's during the day and it was great. I'm like, great, okay,
And
cool.
they were still cool. So it was like, oh, we could do this again.
But you can hear. So today I had a
That
weird
turns me
dream
off,
last
though.
night. I was just going to say, and I woke up like feeling a little squirrely. And I was like, shit, I'm not at home. I'm in my parents' house.
Yeah, I'm not in an
and
area.
then I did have a moment. And I was like, maybe I could have some Taylor time. And then I heard somebody talking.
Wait,
Tay-Tay
Taylor
time.
masturbated?
Tay-Tay
I
time.
know. It's fucking.
Wow.
Tay-Tay
Okay,
time.
but I
She
didn't.
getting older. She
But
getting
I
older.
didn't.
That's what
That's
it
the
is.
thing. Even in the moment of having the thought,
couldn't
I
do
didn't
it.
even do it because I was like,
Shit, I would have nutted all over my mama wall. Fuck it. oh.
What if it's your parents got wallpaper?
I'm in a scrapbooking room right now with Legos and
With-
Harry Potter.
with-
So you
well,
also really got to tone all the shit out.
Not
Was it
really.
Hermione-
If it was
Hermione?
Hermione
Hermione,
scrapbooking,
Ron, and Harry are staring at me.
Hermione
while-
would have got this dick. Goddamn it.
if it was scrapbooking, then if a stamp ended up on the wall, nobody would question why it was
There you
sticky.
go.
They wouldn't say nothing about it being sticky. It was like, I probably just left that there. My bad. I didn't mean to do that.
Ew. I
Oh
couldn't do
man.
it.
That's
So
very
listen,
nasty.
question of the day, man.
Do question
That's
of the day. I'm
all
gonna
we're
go
at?
refill my drink.
What the fuck are you doing?
I was gonna have you do it, but I was,
Well,
I
I'll do
was
it.
talking.
You guys
Okay.
ask your question.
And then you
Yeah.
gotta come up with an answer since you probably don't even know what it is.
I don't.
All right. Question of the day. What are you leaving in 2023?
Not masturbation. What am I leaving in 2023? I'm gonna try my best. It's probably not gonna happen, but not being confident. What is that called?
Not being confident? Scared?
And being insecure. Being insecure. I'm very insecure, and most know this, but there are things about me that are great. And I think I let a lot of things get in the way of me thinking that I'm great because I'm not exactly where I want to be, like with career and everything. So in my mind, if I'm not there, the thing is, I don't know what there is. I don't know what my goal is to be like, yo, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I don't know what that is, but I think I've done a lot of things where I should be a little more confident in myself or a lot less shy when it comes to even putting on clothes or doing whatever. There are a lot of things I shy away from because I'm like, I don't think I look good in that, or I don't think I can pull this off, or just my attitude in certain rooms I don't feel that good about. So I'm going to try to get out of doing that and being a little more confident in myself.
I want to fuck, but goddamn.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Do you see that shit?
You can have some.
I'm going to get some. I see.
But yeah,
Trying to
I
help you
think
out.
that there are a lot of things about myself that are great that I just don't think about because I think I'm always telling myself to not get cocky, not think too much of yourself. And I don't think I should have to do that.
Yeah, that's dumb.
But I do it a lot. And I think that I'm trying to just put a little more confidence
And no,
in
I'm
myself.
not saying it's dumb, like belittling her feelings.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God. Are you going to do this the whole episode?
I'm
Just
putting the
saying.
glasses on.
All right? It's just like, there's a little makeup on the top.
No,
Look.
that's fine.
It's my forehead. It's my forehead on them glasses. But yeah, it's hard to put on your ears. It's really hard. I had a hard time. But so I'm gonna try to be more confident in 2024. I'm gonna be 37 in a couple days. I'm trying to, yeah, I might wear more things, that are
Girly.
yeah, girly.
No, she not.
I want to.
She's been talking about this for a moment.
I have. I'm trying to hype myself up to be like, yo, hell yeah, we're a girl and we're gonna wear dresses. We're gonna do things. The girliest thing I do is put makeup on. I don't even wear heels anymore. I got a shitload of sneakers. So I'm gonna try to do that. Be an adult.
Well, I encourage you to continue this thought process, and hopefully in 2024 it'll come out in real life.
Thank you. There's a little doubt in there, but I'm gonna go with it. It's fine. I don't want you to be sad. Go ahead.
Nah.
Yeah, because his 2024 goal is a bigger dick, but you can't change that.
I knew it was coming. It was gonna be at least one time during this episode she was gonna say that.
Hell, fuck you, Taylor.
And there's a
How
fuck you,
about that?
Taylor. There's also a fuck you, Taylor.
How about that?
Everybody wanted all of those things to happen during this episode, and they did. Took an hour and 10 minutes, but it happened.
What are you leaving in 2023? You know what? I'm just leaving anything I didn't like in 2023. And it wasn't a lot. 2023 was fucking amazing. It was the best year of my life thus far.
You guys got a house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like 2020.
house.
Well, I mean, it
a
ain't
lot of fucking
ours.
traveling.
Well,
But,
the same way that bitches say their hair is not theirs. It's theirs.
It's
they
mine.
bought it.
I
They're
did.
paying for it. It's their hair.
I paid a fuckload of money for this. You hear
Yeah.
me?
Nah,
My
I
edge
get
is
it.
a little rough today, but don't look close.
Nah, real talk. Like, 2023 was the best year of my life, and I think 2024 is going to be even better. So I'm just leaving in 2023 any doubts that might have been put on me by other people, because I know that
Do you think people are still doubting you?
you,
Oh,
Oh God. Okay.
yeah. So, other than that, I'm great. 2024 is going to be amazing.
I
man.
didn't know you was gonna be sappy this entire episode.
I'm not being sappy. What are you talking about?
he got his
Your
New York
accent just
accent
came
on,
out.
so
I know.
he's real savvy.
Thank you. Your accent come out when you feeling some type of way.
Jay, I was just about to say
Every time you feel some type of way, what are you talking about?
he becomes a New York bitch.
Yeah,
Your
what the fuck you
fucking
talking? What you
He's
talking
on the
about?
corner on the stoop. Like, what the fuck?
BX all day, nigga.
No. But like, I just, I worked hard for this. Like let's not make any fucking. I worked hard for this, and I continue to work hard, and I have a plan, and I had a plan, and thus far my plan has been going fucking wonderful. Way better than most of you motherfuckers' plans. So
Are you talking to
Wonderful.
motherfuckers?
not you motherfuckers listening, but like the other motherfuckers that be listening, not you.
I'm saying, are you still talking to me?
No, not you.
Oh, I was like, I'm here. I don't understand what you think that I'm.
No, not you.
First
not
of all,
you.
let's also clarify. Jay's plan has not been going as planned. He's just been really good at redirecting. Because I'm pretty sure he did not plan to have twins. He did not plan.
Didn't plan to have
It's a lot of
twins.
shit that's happened.
Yeah.
That he was like,
Yeah.
oh well.
He didn't
No,
plan
I'm
to
great.
have
I'm
to-
great at redirecting, yes. But I'm talking about with the podcast. Like,
Even that, though.
I kind of planned this.
You plan on getting married?
No.
So what are you talking about?
You plan on not having a home for 2 years?
No.
You
Like,
plan on recording the podcast and you're not home for 2 years?
no.
Mm.
No. But what I did plan is for it to be successful. And I planned on making sure that no matter what, it was going to be successful.
And I'm trying to give you a half-ass compliment and you haven't taken it.
Fuck you.
Well, fuck you too.
Gosh.
So much.
Anyway, but no, so I'm really excited about 2024, and I hope that my excitement is not ill-placed. That's the only fear that I have, is because I'm so confident about next year without any proof of it being so. That's a little scary, but other than that, I'm trying not to even think about that. So yeah.
Okay. Taylor, what are you leaving in 2023?
What am I leaving? Unnecessary dick sucks.
Really?
Hell
That's what
no.
the people want. That's what
Hell no. Hell no.
They want me to stop. I'll stop. Damn it. Okay, guys.
They want better for your mouth.
What was that? I'm like, what the fuck? This is talent being wasted. I'm also leaving self-doubt and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like I've been confident that it's gonna work, but I've been like confident walking on a like tightrope. Like,
Yeah, man.
this is gonna be good. This is gonna happen, and fuck it.
It's weird when God tells you something's going to happen and you don't have any proof that it will.
You don't know the timeline. I
that's
think you always know
manifestation.
that it might happen, but you don't know when. So it's like you just feel like you're just working aimlessly
You
to
know
make something
how
happen.
since 2020, I was like, guys, the end of the year, it's gonna be.
This
good.
is going to be the
I was just like 3 years off.
It's one of those.
I have felt it.
2019, she started that bullshit. In 2019, in 2020, the world shuts down.
Okay, but it's
3 months into the world shutting down. No, but I still feel
Something's gonna happen. I don't know. I can feel it.
2021.
I don't know.
Okay, I know the world's been shut down for a year.
It's something.
But something.
It's something crazy is gonna
And
happen.
then by 2022, she ran the fuck away.
And now,
But look, I was onto something. Okay. I just was a little early. And really what I should have been saying is like, guys, we're about to go through some crazy ass shit. But hold on, because it's gonna bring some
you
greatness.
should just be like, really, I'm a prophet. If we want to be serious,
Exactly. Thank you.
I'm honestly a prophet. I know exactly what the fuck's
For
supposed to
real.
happen.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get to your answers. What are you leaving in 2023? As much of my pain and grief as I can. Well,
Yeah, I get it.
goddamn.
Someone said these skeezers and bills.
Yes, fuck these skeezers.
First of all, I don't think you can just leave bills in 2023.
but you can leave them skeezers.
Okay. Somebody said Ross, and that feels,
I want to know if that's the name or the store.
or the store, because I could
like, it's one of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
sad.
excuse my language. I'm trying to leave being a hoe, but bitches don't comment these days. Don't
Oh my
commit,
God, high five,
don't
girl,
commit
dick
these
sucking,
days.
2023
guy.
over.
That's
the
a
guy.
guy.
Oh,
Trying to
sorry.
leave.
Well, how do you know?
Trying to
he doesn't?
leave. Yeah, no, trying to leave these
Oh, he
hoes.
said hoes
these
with an
bitches. These bitches. Yeah.
He said bitches with a capital B.
People who
Goddamn.
don't understand the value of time.
Damn.
That's a good one though.
A broke mindset. I'm too intelligent to squander the talents I'm blessed with. Yeah, no, you're not.
What are you trying to leave?
No,
with?
and I don't mean that like you not intelligent. I mean that there's been way more broke people that were way more intelligent.
I was about to say,
Like,
I've left
You don't
bills
know
in
how intelligent
2019.
they are.
Intelligence doesn't mean money.
You don't know how intelligent they are. What am I leaving in 2023? Silence. I will be heard.
But do we want to hear you?
Stop doing
I'm
that to these people.
I'm just saying.
What are you leaving in 2023? My marriage.
Yes.
First of
No,
all,
I
do they
wasn't-
know that?
I wasn't excited.
I
No.
think you
After
are.
this
a little
episode,
bit.
I don't
Yeah.
think you want to be
Yeah,
clapping
you
for
gotta
that.
chill the fuck out. Whatever is stopping my peace and blocking my money. Yeah.
Okay.
Someone else says self-doubt and speaking negatively to myself. Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What are you leaving in 2023? Coming second. 2024, my year to come first. Yes.
Was that a
Fuck.
man?
That was
Yeah.
a man.
What are you leaving in 2023? My side piece who's married. Psych. I ain't never leaving that. That's hilarious.
I mean, there's predictability there, so
Yo, listen.
Someone said performance anxiety and being ashamed of my love of sex. Hey,
Wait, I'm
so
sorry.
you nut quick, but you love sex?
what? Maybe you nuts quick because you have performance
Or maybe
anxiety.
your dick don't get up, but you love sex.
But and sometimes people don't want to talk about how much they love sex if they love sex, and it's a part of life.
wait. What's fucked up is I thought those were two separate things. I was
Nah,
like,
that's
you
the same
having
person.
anxiety performing, and you also have problems with sex.
Yeah, that's wild. No, and you love sex.
and you love. But I thought they meant like performing, like take me to the movies.
Of course, a fucking actor.
Did she just try to do the can on this motherfucker?
Did. They can't see it, and they can't see it unless they're watching YouTube. What do you leave it in 2023? My toxic ass wife. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, fuck her.
What's happening?
Fuck her. What?
You got to stop commenting on marriage, okay? Someone said anger. I want to be kind.
Aw. What
That
are you leaving
is a
in
serial
2023? What are you leaving in 2023? Oversharing news. If I get none in return, I want nut videos with the sound on.
You better come on. You better have a sound on.
Wait, bookmark that. I have a story for you guys.
better have.
Wait, don't bookmark it. Tell the story now.
Well, you have
did
a silent.
something this
What did you
year
do?
that I've
Took a
never
video?
You
done.
made a video?
I did.
Taylor.
Was it
Oh
a
my
good
God,
video?
I should not talk about this on the podcast.
Now, they're gonna hack your cloud. Now, what are you?
What? How was the video? Do you think it was a good video?
I think it was like a very like.
Was there lighting?
No, but there was lighting enough, so it was like a little like teaser.
Like silhouettes.
Yeah, but you could
Like the
see
Velvet
like
Rope
you could
tour.
see something. Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. But I've never done that before. And then what was funny
I've
was
never
I
done
got
it.
like some text back, and then I was like, I don't know what to say.
Wait.
Wait. So you don't have it? They have it?
I mean, I sent it
To who
to someone.
else that you wasn't fucking?
Wait, hold on. You made the tape. Were you by yourself?
No, they sent me something first. This
No,
wasn't like,
no. You're not
No,
asking the right question.
so many questions.
So you fucked one person and then you took that video and sent it to a different person.
No, this was me by myself.
Okay. All right.
Oh, masturbation video.
It's not a. Why does keep
So
using masturbation?
you were doing the red light challenge by yourself, like in a.
What were you doing if you wasn't masturbating?
What were you? Were you dancing?
I
What
mean,
were
I
you
was
doing?
okay, fine, whatever. But like, can we use a different word?
What?
You were
So
dancing?
you were masturbating.
I was having princess time.
Were you doing the what you call it?
Did you
the
squirt?
rigmarole?
No, it was like 10 seconds. That's what I'm saying. It was like a nice little
bullshit. That
teaser
ain't a
thing.
rip.
You
I
just-
mean, it maybe was like a solid 30. Don't downplay my experience.
You was doing the rigmarole in your room. You was doing the rigmarole. I knew I was gonna hear that word again tonight. The rigmarole on the video. That don't count.
What are you leaving in 2023?
Indecisiveness and men that quote unquote been wanted me. I hate that. Well, I don't hate it now, but like when you were like when I was not married, like, nah, I've been wanted you. Like I'm in a solid relationship. You've never been in a relationship. Somebody was like, man, I always wanted to talk to you, but I never
Nah, I
did.
will fuck them.
And this is why you're where you're at right now.
That's
What?
all right.
No, I'm just saying. If you wanted me, then take the dick.
No, but you don't
know
know
you
that they
don't
want. The thing was, you don't know. Like you in a relationship. You didn't care. You in a relationship.
Exactly. I'm in a relationship, then you come to me saying, man, I've been wanting you. Okay, well, take the dick. I don't want you to want things.
You still
Wow,
feel that
you're
way?
so giving.
Yeah, like you're
I'm a
so,
great person,
How
ain't I?
polite? How polite are you? What are you leaving in 2023? Women without flat stomachs. That's so dumb. Y'all are so fucking stupid.
It's only great because I know the person.
Oh, you know them?
You
Oh,
know him too.
I didn't see who it was. I can't see who that is. It's all right. I don't know who. I can't see.
Okay. whatever.
I would say my gut as I eat some chips while typing this.
Oh, yes.
That's the woman he was talking about.
Oh, really? It is?
No, it's not. It's not.
What are you leaving in 2023? My uterus.
God damn.
What is happening, guys? What's happening?
These are great answers.
A nigga with 5 kids, 3 baby mamas, and $450 a week in child support. I don't know what the fuck he thought the next step was because, baby, fuck you and them kids. What?
Wait, but I'm sorry. If you have to leave him in 2023, how often were you seeing him?
Oh,
in
no, they were together.
2023? Yeah, I
They
was
were
like,
together.
I don't know what the fuck he thought that next
$450 a
step
week
was.
a lot though. God damn.
Baby, fuck you and them kids.
Fuck
Oh, a
them
week?
ki-
I think I.
$450 a week is crazy
lot.
because give me that nigga.
Shit.
As long
no,
as
but
he
he got
don't-
5 kids though.
But if he don't want to fuck,
Is that $450 a kid too?
No. That's $450 a week broken down by 5. So it's $90 a week per kid.
Are
no,
you,
he gotta
Are you
pay
the
that.
guy she's talking
He
about?
gotta
Because
pay
you
the
knew all the
child support. I
math.
forgot.
He paying his child support. Yeah.
What are you leaving in
$360 per kid.
2023? Negroes that don't know what a musical is. Did you see? Everybody getting mad at The Color Purple because
At
it's
The
a
Color
musical.
Purple.
It's like, so y'all mad because a musical is a musical? That's what Brene said.
I
Brene
do
Williams
not
said.
fucking get it.
She
The
said,
Color Purple.
y'all mad?
I asked my boy, like, now he knew that his brother was coming into town. He was like, my brother's gonna want to take me and my mother to go see The Color Purple, but I don't do musicals. I'm like, my nigga, but like you do musicals. He was like, no, I don't. I said, nigga, you watch Disney cartoons. He was
It's
like,
not the same.
it's a musical though. When you think about
That's
it,
not the same, baby.
It's a fucking
That's
musical.
not. For real? You think you want to go see it?
Have you ever seen The Lion King?
Yes, I was going to ask you
Tell me how
about.
that's not the fucking musical.
I know, but it's not the same as cartoon. Like you go in it expecting cartoons to sing, and sometimes if you're not really a musical person and grown real life people start singing, you're not ready for that.
Fantasia can barely talk. You don't think she gonna sing most of the
First of
goddamn
all,
movie?
hey,
No,
first of
do
all,
not- hold on,
don't
pause,
slander
pause,
Fantasia in
pause.
here.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Pull it
Don't do
back.
that.
Pull it
Don't
back.
chill out
I
a little
didn't say
bit.
anything about her singing.
But you said
Don't worry about.
I didn't say anything about her
Hey,
singing.
She's
She's fucking
Fantasia,
amazing.
That was Gerard
Truth
Tanner.
is,
That
okay?
was Gerard
that was
Tanner.
not us. That was not
That
Kristen
was-
or
that
myself,
was- that
Taylor
was-
Brew. That
that
was
Here
not
y'all
us,
go.
Fantasia.
Here y'all
That
go.
was Gerard.
Also, though, you know what's
J.
hilarious?
Anthony Tanner.
I didn't even consider the fact that The Color Purple wouldn't be a musical.
This
But
is an
I
adaptation
forgot
of the
that
play.
it's of the musical of the Broadway show.
Right.
But
People
it was
don't know that.
originally it was a book,
Yeah.
and then it was the movie, and the movie
Yeah.
wasn't
Right.
a musical, and then it was on
No,
Broadway.
the movie wasn't a musical.
Exactly,
The
but
original
I
movie.
didn't even consider that it wouldn't.
You went
be-
straight to musical.
I was like, duh.
Musical ass.
What?
Because
Have you heard? Wait, did you see Fantasia and the table read?
Yeah, I
When
did.
she's like,
I did.
"Good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Is it Colton Domingo?
I
That's his
got
name?
my
I forgot his
sisters.
name. I think that's his name, and that could be wrong. But he was taping her at the table read,
Mm-hmm.
like under, like like you a fan, just on his lap with the little phone, and she in there singing her heart out, and I
Sick.
was like, what
Not
the
feeling
fuck?
good.
Crazy.
The Color Purple with music.
He still didn't get her while
I
she was
still
reading
haven't
the
seen it though,
lines,
so I'm talking so much. I
Well,
haven't
she's
seen
what?
it.
While she was reading the lines.
All
She didn't
right.
take that.
All right. All right. What are you leaving in 2023? Clout chasers.
Now you know why he said
I know
that.
exactly why the fuck you said that. I know exactly why, because of Raleigh, and that's what the fuck I'm talking about. What are you leaving in 2023? Being monogamous.
Yeah, baby. Not me.
You just say you.
Not me. I just be.
You are beside yourself this evening.
What you mean? I be bigging up people, man.
Yeah, I guess.
Did you do this?
No, I didn't. Guys, we're on tour.
Yes.
We're like closing up a tour, starting another one, right? So January, we got all these dates. They're all in California and Maryland. So if you have not gotten your tickets, please get your tickets right now. So that's next week for us, right? January 3rd, we're going to be in Hollywood, California at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room. There are only 60 tickets. I believe they're almost gone. Make sure you get those tickets ASAP. This is an intimate show for us. It's going to be real intimate, real, it's going to be fun. Like, we're going to have a good time. I hope y'all get your tickets, like, after you're done listening to this, get your tickets. Like, do that. January 4th, we're going to be in Burbank, California at Flappers. One night only, one show. Those tickets are on sale now. If you can't get into the one at the Comedy Store, get your tickets for Flappers. Regardless, we're going to be there for 2 days. Hollywood, California, and Burbank, California. January 5th and 6th, we're going to be in Pleasanton, California for 2 days, 4 shows at Tommy T's. All these tickets are on sale right now. That's our little California one. January 3rd, Hollywood. January 4th, Burbank. January 5th and 6th, Pleasanton, California. Make sure you get your tickets. They're on sale now. January 20th, this is the rescheduled date for our Bethesda, Maryland show. It is the day after my birthday. Therefore, it's a birthday show. It's going to be at Bethesda Theater in Bethesda, Maryland. So all these tickets are on sale now. They're coming right around the corner. Make sure that you get your tickets ASAP. California, y'all been asking us to come out there. We're finally coming. We want to see y'all. Get your tickets as soon as possible, but also come for my birthday show, guys. I want to see y'all, and I want to have a good birthday. Last year, Miami showed us such a good fucking time for my birthday. So Bethesda, Maryland. Let's see what's happening. Bethesda Theater. So,
Was there any strippers out there in Bethesda?
I don't know what they have in Bethesda, but it's probably not going to be like Miami unless y'all can tell us something different.
Ooh, what
But-
happened in Miami?
Oh, things.
Fuck.
Stop. So it's gonna be a good time. All the tickets are on, and then we had
wasn't
sex.com. And they're also at the link in our bio on our Instagram, on all the venue websites. They're already listed. If you're having any issues with any of the tickets, please send us a DM, because someone sent me one about Bethesda, Maryland, and I got them right together. And someone sent me one about Tommy T's. But make sure you get your tickets ASAP. We want to see you in the building. Do not wait. Get them. Thank you. Okay.
All right. TikToker says her man will never see her in a bonnet. Why will wait until he falls asleep to put it on her head and wakes up before he does in the morning just to remove it.
That was like on, I think, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I'm thinking of A Different World. After they got married, the first episode they was back in town, because the first 2 episodes of the next season they were in LA for the riots. But the next episode, Whitley was got up super early, got herself together, brushed her teeth, put herself together, makeup and all that, and then laid in the bed.
That's what they said they do that. Yeah. I no, I'm sorry.
You ain't never cared about me like that.
I don't.
Okay, first of all, fuck you. That has what?
It has nothing to do with caring about you. It's literally
it has everything to do with caring about
if you love me at all stages.
Fuck that.
And also that's too much work. That's too much work. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that.
You're not going to wake up a little extra early just to make sure you look good for your king?
I wake up early all the time. I always wake up before you.
No, but you don't do nothing when you wake up before me. You wake up before me and you look like that.
We're just
take care of your kids. Is
like
that
this.
sexy?
The fact also, though, that he referred to himself as your king.
Your king. But he hates when I call him king.
Yeah, because she says it real just
That's how I mean it.
like.
I mean it. You such a king. But like,
don't fucking call me that.
But see, and that's what I'm talking about. You don't want to be called a king now? What do you want? How do you want me to respect you?
Also, I want to rewind to something because during my moment of silence, you made a comment about Dominican people.
I heard that too, and I was gonna say something, but I was like, she's silent now, so she can't.
Oh no, that was too when I sat back and I stopped playing my word puzzles.
Because I said I grew up around Dominicans.
Oh, but there was more to that, and I wasn't fully.
You wouldn't be tempted
yeah.
by Dominicans because you grew up around Dominicans.
Yeah, what does that mean? Don't get too comfortable.
What are you saying?
And also,
saying I already put my penis in enough Dominicans to know.
Enough Dominican.
even he doesn't agree with that statement.
Wait, enough.
He said, "Don't talk about my lady and her people."
I was about to ask if y'all heard that, but last time we said they didn't hear that baby. They was like, "No, we heard that baby."
That was Cameron coming to my defense.
That was Caleb.
Okay, sorry, that was Caleb coming to my defense.
But yeah, man, like at the end of the day, I feel like you should, at least in the beginning of the relationship.
I'm about to say, I don't know what you think is supposed to happen now because you already done seen me at my lowest.
Yeah, not now. Like now, you just be you. But in the beginning of the relationship, for at least the first month, be you. Just be you better.
I'm better. What are you talking about? What are you gonna do?
What?
What you gonna wake up and
I'm
do?
gonna lay
Your
there
ass
and be
is
like,
still making comments.
I'm saying, what are you gonna wake up and do?
I'm gonna appreciate you.
No, what are you gonna do for me?
Appreciation. That's why you got married, to get appreciated all the time.
No, but what if you wake up and you look at a mess? You know the problem.
I don't look a mess.
God damn.
Actually,
don't.
that's a great point
That
because
shit
guys
fucks me
will
up,
make
though.
comments. And since like what the 19 every single because again talking about Dominican woman, you motherfucker. My grandmother every single night puts curlers in her hair.
That's so I can't.
Because your Dominican
every
grandmother
night
knows she can get the dick at any time.
Before, yes.
Also true.
But like waking up early, it's waking up early to be like, let me take them out because this is how my hair fall naturally.
But that's what's also crazy is that women have been doing this since the beginning of time and like either hiding it, not hiding it, but they do their whole thing. Mm-hmm. We're just supposed to wake up to your crusty, musty ass.
I used to put on my eyebrows beforehand in the beginning. I would go to the bathroom.
This is why I'm single because I've never done that.
I used to put my eyebrows on because I was like, he can't know yet. Like I got to ease him into it.
I mean, it's
him.
different for her though.
I used to go to sleep with
Kristen.
the eyebrows from the other
Why
night.
is it different for Kristen?
Have you ever seen her without? Well,
Keep
you've
doing
been
this.
around.
Keep doing
You've
this.
seen her without
Keep doing
eyebrows.
this. Keep doing this.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot say that, baby. Baby, can you beep that?
No,
You
man.
need to bleep that.
No,
You need
it's
to bleep
fine.
it. No, you need to bleep it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Jay is on a mission to get canceled.
132. Can you? I'm gonna write that down. Where's my phone?
132. I'll remember it.
All right. Oh my gosh.
What's next? Oh yeah, I meant to add, I saved this for you.
Oh,
knowing
God.
that I would see you. What, I can't save this for her?
I'm scared. Wait,
Just
what
read
is
it.
it? I don't even
Just
know what
read
it
it.
is.
That's a lot of money.
So how much money you willing to spend on love?
How much money am I willing to
you
spend?
personally.
I mean, technically, Hinge fucking charged my account $29. So I guess
Okay.
that's the most.
That's the most?
However, I did also contact them and I got it back. So
I've talked about this before. Is Hinge the fucking app? Was that the fucking app?
No. That's the one that's intended to be deleted.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you're gonna find.
Yeah, but they
it.
know most of you motherfuckers are toxic, so they ain't being deleted no time soon.
It gets deleted and then it gets re-uploaded. That's what it is. That's why they keep charging motherfuckers $29.
But no, well, Tinder, one of the OGs, Tinder is actually charging $4.99 for a new Tinder Select membership.
Is that like the Raya one with the people that all got money?
No, not
that's
exactly.
the league. Or Rhea, where you have to get.
That's what I'm saying. Rhea, that's the one. Is
Yeah, which anyone who's listening, I've been on the wait list for a little bit. So if you want to bump me up,
Yo,
wait, how do you do that? Is that like
which
that
is
like
also crazy
Clubhouse?
because some people just get completely denied. I didn't know that.
Is that like Clubhouse though? Like Clubhouse in the beginning where you had to get invited?
like I guess you have to have people that like vouch for you to.
I know who you could call.
I know I could call too, but I didn't want to tell them. I
You
was
know
on there.
who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, y'all would not use my friend for fucking.
First of all, I wasn't even talking about your friend.
Hey,
I wasn't even talking about him.
Hey,
I was talking about somebody else. He older. You can call him.
His old ass don't know about none of that shit.
Yeah, I bet he does.
I bet he does.
I bet he does.
And I know he's not vouching for me, which is another thing.
Cause you ain't suck his dick.
Oh, and here it go. How many times we should do a drinking game every time they talk about
That's the
sucking
game.
dick?
Suck a dick.
Every time sucking dick is here it go. We was talking about playing the game. Here it go.
I cannot pay for apps.
Why not?
I don't because that's not I've officially just that's just not how many, which is funny because the guy I was talking about technically I met her on an app, but I don't know. I'm just
So
not gonna pay
I'm
for
not on apps, right? Of course, obviously. And I've never been on an app because I've been in a relationship like on and off for I've never been on an app. But if I was on an app, I would be in an app if I was visiting a city. Like if I lived there, I wouldn't like here, I wouldn't be on an app here because I'd be like, oh, I know these motherfuckers. But like if I was in a different city or a different state, then I would get on an app.
I've
Be a
even
hoe?
talked
Why not? Or
to
if
know where to
I'm-
go, to have friends to hang out
Yeah.
with,
To
to
be a
have
hoe.
people buy you drinks.
they have you like you can know the areas. and
Wait,
stuff.
I'm sorry, baby. 2 seconds. Say that again.
Have
if
people
being
buy you
a
drinks.
hoe.
No. Fuck that. Say exactly what you just said.
What the reasons to be on an
Yeah.
app?
Well, yeah, to
That
try.
people-
Yeah, it was like to go get drinks, to like meet people, to
No,
hang
that
out
ain't
with
what you
people.
said. You said get somebody to buy you a drink.
Oh, we'll give
Yeah,
people
why
to buy
not?
you meal. Yeah, why not?
The fuck? That's why. That's why you single now.
That's
Why?
why I'm
No.
single now.
That's
Excuse
why
me.
you
That's
single
not
now.
why. That's not
Why
why.
is because
Expecting a dude to buy you a drink.
okay.
Why
first
can't
of all,
y'all go get a drink together?
We can,
And then if it works out and you giving
First
sex,
of all, that
maybe
is
you'll
not
buy
that
it.
is not why she's single. There are plenty of dudes that would love to buy Taylor a drink.
also I have.
So why is she single,
There
baby?
are plenty of dudes. No,
So why is she single?
Because she.
No, wait. I want to know why Jay thinks I'm single because I want to know why
my
you think
answer.
I'm
My answer was very feminist forward.
because again, this
she
is
don't
why
want
I'm not
to.
on this podcast. Look at
She
me right now.
don't-
If anyone is
Nah,
wondering,
that camera's gone.
She don't want to
Oh,
be
wow.
in a relationship. She does not want to be in a situation where she's tied down unless it's someone she likes.
That's not true.
Everybody don't want to just hop in a relationship to be in a relationship.
I didn't say
She
that
got a
either.
lot of shit going for her. You can't just trust everybody.
No, that's not true either.
And something I've learned about creatives.
No, she got shit going for her. Not
No.
that part.
What something I've learned about creatives is like a lot of people aren't ready to be with a creative because you don't understand
Also
what the
true.
lifestyle is.
Yo, stop giving her excuses that she can now use.
No, I'm
now you,
just
Jay, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass out.
this is her. This is I'm
Camera isn't working.
Yeah.
I'm sure my mic isn't working at this point. You just
Yeah.
have me here for no goddamn reason.
And maybe
That's
she
why I
got
called you a bitch.
maybe she got a couple more, years under her belt to just make sure that her dick sucking is A1. Maybe
Now, I'll take that. Maybe that's why she's not.
maybe
she's
she
single.
ain't got all the sizes under her belt yet. Then she can get to the right one and she'd be like, look, I've tested them all. I think I'm great in each
I have my
level.
committee of ladies come to me. I will
Yeah.
tell you.
Each level, I think I got it mastered.
Yo, that you can make some money doing that.
if this
though,
ain't the
Taylor.
best dick suck you'd have ever had in your life, leave me.
You sound like an infomercial. This
Leave.
ain't the best dick suck you ever had. Get your money back. 30 days guaranteed.
Ladies, have you been questioning why your dick sucking skills are not working?
You can make money like
This
that
is the
though.
ad for it, and they're like,
Get a bunch of cucumbers and bananas and shit. Make a couple of videos on TikTok. You can make some money.
I went to Catholic school.
Exactly.
No, I think
even
this-
more.
I think
and
this-
that's how you ended. And by the way,
No.
I went to Catholic school.
I think the spokesperson would be trying to just sell Taylor. It wouldn't be Taylor selling herself, and it would be a dude. He'd be like, "Hey, your dick ain't been sitting sucked right. I got something for you.
Tell 2000.
No, Tay time. It's Tay time.
And at that point, you could say, "I know why you're single."
Yeah, that would be fun. I want a nigga.
Would you ever go on a reality show to find love?
No,
Really?
no.
What if love just fell into your lap and you was on a reality show? Do you think you could date?
I'm going to be completely honest. I've thought about that, and I couldn't fit because I've thought about
Why
Love
we
is
keep wanting
Blind.
to put you on a reality show?
I know, what the fuck.
I think you'd be great. I think you'd be a great
I
personality.
just
in a reality show.
I couldn't. I would do it for like the entertain. I would do it for the experience. I would do it out of curiosity. Like I would 1,010%. I've thought about going on the shows because I'm just like, I'm curious about this. But that's fucked up because people go on those shows seriously looking for love.
Yeah.
But then
And
that's
I would
why,
be-
like we were talking about before, you would do something like the challenge because one, you got to be athletic.
Yeah.
But then also they want to see people fuck, so you could also.
And
be
I
there.
would do that. I would suck someone's dick and be like, "You motherfucking win tomorrow."
Yeah, but then you would, and then you would go out there but I could see a plot twist because they would think that they on her side because they in love, and then she would beat his ass in a game. Be like, I thought we had something special. Taylor on the other side, like, suck my dick.
I did yours.
I can see you just doing some immature shit, like,
I gotta.
yeah.
I do.
Yo.
Dumb shit.
I daydream about that. Actually, that was my car ride today. I was like listening to music and I was like looking at like what my trailer would be.
Oh my God. It'd just be Taylor doing some. It would be Taylor showing up. Okay, I can picture all of it. She would be showing up to the island because the challenge is usually something like that is on the island. And she would be so pretty and so cute. And like her hair she would whatever. And they'd be like, oh, Taylor, da da da. And then all of a sudden she'd be like, "Urgh," and she'd be like beating everybody in levels and shit and different challenges and shit. They'd be like, what the fuck is this?
That
Like,
would be my strategy.
yeah.
Yeah, but now I
I
can't.
can see you as a villain.
Damn. No.
You think you could be a villain? You would want to? I would love to be a villain. If
No,
I was
but
on
if-
a reality show, fuck. Oh my God. I'd be
Again,
stirring
I
the
know that men's weaknesses are blowjobs. So if I'm trying to win
Blowjob.
$50,000,
Yeah, I don't even appreciate that, son.
I
you
think
guys turned into fucking dumbasses over the
Over some
idea.
head?
Are you kidding
Baby,
me?
let her know.
You even said that
no,
earlier today.
I didn't go to Catholic school, so I don't know what she could do. I don't know what she got over me. I'm not that confident, honestly, if we just gonna talk about it. I don't know what she could do.
Nah, I've never been crazy overhead.
I went to hair school. We didn't learn enough.
Never been crazy overhead. Like, well, no, I take that back. When I was younger, I was crazy overhead. But I think that stopped college.
Also, too, I'm at the perfect age
To
where
suck
I
dick?
could suck an older dick. I can suck a younger dick.
You
And
are.
to suck a younger
What's
dick,
an older dick?
like
50s.
You suck a 50-year-old dick?
no, my parents are too
Taylor,
Close
you're
to that.
in your
Yeah.
30s.
I know, but my father is not even 55 yet.
Okay, did get a 51-year-old dick.
They went to high school together.
Damn,
50.
that's true.
50, they write out of the ballpark.
48.
No, 50, they write out of the ballpark.
Why?
Ballpark, right?
What type of
It's
weird
4
daddy
years,
fetish
right?
do you have? Do you not understand what I am saying?
My
Like,
daddy
I-
is 72. I don't have no daddy.
That's-
I don't have one of those. But
I
I'm
can't
just
do it. But I'm
saying.
also like young and old enough that like a 26-year-old, oh my God, fucking put it in my hand. I'd be like, when you
Just put the balls. You see
How
how
big
she
is
out
the
there?
dick? I'm sorry.
Do it again. I ain't never held balls
Put
like
it in my
that.
hands. Oh.
I said pudding, a pudding. I would be able to be like,
That the
yeah.
nut?
Huh? Ew.
You said pudding.
I'm never going to be on the challenge now because everyone knows my.
Oh no, you're
my scheme.
absolutely
Yeah.
you're actually gonna get a call when this episode airs.
Right now. MTV.
Matter of
you
fact,
know where
I'm
to-
gonna DM a casting director with clips from this episode. And I'm gonna be like, I got somebody.
Actually, that'd be
She
great.
even got a backwards cap on. She's sporty.
I
Oh,
am.
man. Let's get to things that have nothing to do with sex.
Nice segue.
New York bill would force some Chick-fil-A locations to open on Sunday.
Oh, I heard about this because I'm in New York.
Is that
now.
mean?
Oh my gosh. I think
No, it's not in. It's on the turnpike. They're trying to open it on the turnpike because obviously people coming up and they're stopping at these places wanting to go to Chick-fil-A. And they know that like New Yorkers would probably drive their asses on the turnpike just to go to fucking Chick-fil-A.
Nah, it's not that
They're
good.
gonna force them to open.
Get on the turnpike? Are you serious?
But they don't. You
But
know
we're
what?
also
I think
from
it's
here.
payback though, right?
Also, think about it. I don't think.
Forcing
sorry,
them to
New
do some
Yorkers.
shit.
I don't think it's I think it's the service too that gets people in New York because they still do the same shit they do down here.
True.
And it's nice.
Up there, yeah.
True.
And they're not used to the nice.
Like for instance, the one that first opened and there was rats and it got closed down shortly after. It's still reopened. If that was any other place, it would have been closed forever, and people wouldn't have gone back. Exactly. But people were like, well, you know, this is unfortunate. And like, they tried.
They said sorry.
They said sorry. And even as they were like, my pleasure to serve you. I'm so sorry about the rats. And they were like, wow, that's really cool.
Like, I'm so sorry about the rats.
Switzerland is talking about legalizing cocaine for recreational use.
I think you said that because Taylor's here. Not saying Taylor does. Okay. Not saying that. But because we just had a discussion about cocaine. And
I take back earlier why I said I got off the show.
I'm not talking about, I'm not saying Taylor does it, but we never ever talk about cocaine. And you had a whole discussion about it today.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
I love how we're just going to pass by that.
Taylor she didn't do cocaine, guys.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck she's done, so.
I think she's fine.
Okay.
That's how people do cocaine.
They're
do you know
fine.
the first time it was introduced
They're fine. I'm
to
fine.
me?
Everything's fine.
Is I was at a party and this girl was like, hey, come upstairs. And I was like, okay. And she's like, you ready to have some fun? And I was like, yeah.
That's what they
So
told
you thought
me.
you were going to get your pussy ate.
No.
She offered you some cocaine.
But that's what they told me. They said, you want a party? And I was like, hell yeah. I like parties.
I was like, yeah, I like the party.
Nah, the girl said you want to party, and I thought I was going to do cocaine, and I actually ate a pussy. So,
With
I mean, we did
cocaine on
cocaine
it?
too. Yeah, we did cocaine too, but I had to eat the pussy before I got the
Did you
cocaine.
do cocaine off the pussy?
Yes.
How much cocaine?
And
did
then
you
she
do?
didn't scratch or nothing after that?
I don't.
Is cocaine pH balanced?
Can you imagine that doctor's appointment after?
Got a little rash here.
Wait.
This is very unique to what I've seen all week.
Oh, that's kind of crazy if it was pH
There's like a
balanced,
perfect
though.
strip in this rash area.
man.
They used to put it in Coca-Cola. Why it can't be? All right, forget it.
They also didn't the babies have
Cocaine?
yeah.
Cameron did, right?
What the fuck?
I can't say
it
Cameron
was
had cocaine.
medical. It was it is wait a sec.
It was something. Wasn't it something?
It was liquid cocaine.
What was it for?
I don't even remember. That's the bad part. I remember the cocaine.
No,
But
stop.
I can't remember why.
Stop. It wasn't like that. Why would you say that?
Because it's true.
Baby.
Our baby had drugs.
Baby.
You can look it up. You can look it up and see because it is legal in hospitals. There's
It was
a certain
something
type of something
specific,
that is
and they gave him cocaine. Oh, it was because he had to have his
She don't
airway.
remember.
when they
cleared
first fucked
or-
up his operation on his nose.
Wait, that was later. I was talking about
No,
like
on
when
his
he was-
eyes, right?
No, it wasn't that reason.
It was when
Why
he was
did
born.
they
I
give-
think they give it to
The hospital gave it to him. I don't want them to think he just picked up cocaine in the house.
PSA, Kristen and Jay did not give their baby cocaine.
The
It was
hospital gave the baby
But they actually
cocaine.
wanted him to have it. We was like, hell yeah.
And
No,
Jay
I
was like,
didn't
"I've
say
done this
hell
before,
yeah."
why not? Welcome my baby to the world.
I didn't say
Let's party.
I didn't say hell yeah.
I did. I remember walking in there and you was like, they have to give our baby cocaine. I was like, oh shit, that's dope. Can I get some? What the fuck?
Yo,
My baby's gonna be a G. That's why he knows how to fist pump so well.
y'all pieces of shit, yo.
Oh man.
He actually did it to me yesterday.
What,
I didn't
fist
even have
pump?
to go fist
Gave you
pump. He was
cocaine?
like, no.
God damn.
Did he offer
My
it to
baby's
you?
a dealer now?
But he did the dealer fist pump. I was like this, and he came up to me and then just kept walking. And
he
I
fucks
was
with
like,
fist bumps. Yeah, he
I
really,
just want to
he
point
likes
out that
those.
I taught the babies the fist pump.
Yeah, he loves a fist bump.
Oh my gosh. What are we watching? We watched The Family Plan today.
Oh, we did. I loved it.
Mark Wahlberg, who is a great guy.
I knew you was gonna say some shit. I knew you was gonna say something about Mark Wahlberg. We not doing this, yo. We not doing this.
Do you know him personally?
No, the whole time we watch, he talking about. I mean, he a racist, but this is a great movie. I don't think.
Allegedly.
I don't think he's.
Allegedly.
I don't-
Wait, he's a racist?
I don't
Allegedly.
know. When he was younger, I think
I feel
people
like he's a
can
racist
learn.
because I think he likes black women. He probably got turned down a lot.
No, he's a racist
No, he
because
was-
Dr. Umar Johnson said.
Well, we're not doing this. I'm not.
I've been listening to Dr. Umar Johnson for the last 3 days.
All right.
So.
Nobody calls this nigga by his last name. What the fuck is wrong with you?
This episode is unhinged.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
No. So the movie is it's a family movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
God.
we enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to. It's like he used to be an assassin and his family just finding out and like all this stuff's happening.
Wait, what's it called again?
The Family Plan.
Plan.
It's on
Apple TV.
It was really good.
Did you guys watch the Family Switch? I think it was.
I watched it.
That was.
I
I
watched
wasn't
the
watching
Family
that bullshit.
Switch. You did like it.
Oh, I did. Wait. You're right. You're right. You're right.
You would like that
He just
movie.
said
I
no
cried.
to,
I cried real quick.
he
You're
says
right.
no to everything. He was like, man, that movie was kind of good. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I was mad. It was good.
Same a little bit.
I'm
'cause
so
I was
tired
like,
of that same premise being used.
Yeah.
But they did such a
They
good
did a
job.
really good job.
And they did it with someone that's already done that movie, basically. Jennifer Garner did 13 Going on 30.
Oh shit, you're
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I thought that everybody was really that was a really good.
Nah,
It was
really good.
really
Yeah.
cute.
I was like, that was good.
I
we watched
cried.
it with the kids.
You
so
cried. When did you cry?
He cries all the time. He'll find a reason. I don't know.
That's why he's not having one-on-one conversations with you, because he's crying so much.
His emotions are misplaced. That's the problem. His emotions
Definitely.
are
He's like, I
misplaced.
can't talk to you, Kristen. I'm crying at Netflix.
Yes. What else? What have I watched?
Nothing else.
I thought I did watch something this week.
I finished watching. I'm late on this. The Beckham documentary.
I didn't watch it yet.
I wasn't watching that bullshit.
I thought
I heard it was good.
Actually, it was really. I thought I had finished it, and I went on Netflix. I watched The Family Switch, and then it was like, show me finished for Taylor, and I was like, I thought I watched this already, and then I finished it. That one I did kind of tear up a little bit.
Time out.
I heard it was good.
Time the fuck out. You are not going to go past that shit like that.
What?
Why the fuck is your name Taylor on?
Because in college, people were like, Taylor, like Halo.
I wonder if I'd have got a nickname if I went to college.
Yeah.
What would it have been, baby? What? No, tell me. What would my nickname have been? If I went to Norfolk State University like you, what would my nickname have been?
Oh man, you guys want to be married in 2024, right?
I don't know.
I'm not doing this with you, man.
I started watching My Life with the Walter Boys, I guess, on Netflix, and it's blah. I mean, I'm trying to follow it because my girl is in it from Suits, but it's kind of boring.
That's who that was.
Baby, you said our girl's in it.
Yeah, but I thought it was our girl from SVU.
What? It's not our girl. I don't watch SVU like you do.
No, but remember our friend in New York? That
Oh, we do have a friend from SVU.
Yeah.
No, it's not her.
They look alike.
No, they don't.
Not now
No, they
because she
don't.
gained
Oh,
some
that-
weight,
that-
but you know.
That is not why. They
No,
just
they
don't
look
alike.
no, they look alike.
They don't. But
I'm gonna show you Taylor. They look alike.
they don't. But no, she's from Suits. I've been trying to watch it, and I like a good teen dramedy. I don't know why. I still am living in I used to want to be on like teen dramas but I'm too old
Now
now.
you're the teacher.
I could be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too old now, but I've always wanted to be in one of those.
Did you see that Melissa Joan Hart is going to be your grandmother in a movie?
That's
which was weird
wild.
because someone made an announcement about she's 47.
They gotta stop that shit.
I mean,
Which-
at 47, you could be a teenager.
Technically you could be,
but they gotta
technically
stop
you
that
guys
shit.
could be a grandparent.
They gotta
right
stop
now.
that shit. They gotta stop
right.
that shit.
Yeah.
You're right. I'll kill somebody.
Honestly,
You
I'm
got
gonna say-
grays though, so you could play a grandpa,
Shut the fuck up.
like a cool grandpa.
No, fuck you.
All right.
You know what threw me off? What's her name? Oh my god, I remembered her name. Monique Coleman from
Yes.
High School Musical.
First of all,
wait.
Did you see they have a holiday? They had a holiday.
Oh,
movie?
with her and Corbin Bleu.
That shit was
I didn't see it.
trash.
Oh, no.
Oh, I got halfway through it, and usually I love a good corny holiday movie. I got 20 minutes in. No, about 25 minutes in. I said I can't watch this.
Oh,
It's terrible.
she's ice skating now though.
I know.
Which
I
is
saw
cool.
that.
But she's
saw that.
43, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was scrolling. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then I went back. I was like, hold on, how are you 43? And I was watching the show in high
She was
school. The
older.
math is not mathing. When she did the last movie of High School Musical, she was in her 30s.
That's like in the show Half and Half. I think is her name True? In Essence, they were older. Like I think her name is True, and that might be wrong. But the other sister, she's like in her 50s now.
Which is what that's the same thing. Euphoria.
Yeah.
Her homegirl, I think, is older than I am. which is good. Go for. I mean, honestly.
I couldn't do it.
But then it's also kind of weird because, high schoolers are watching it. So that's the part that like weirds me out. I was like, these are people that are like way older than these people who think they relate to this show.
I wanted to be in it, but I got too many bags under my eyes to play a young. You don't have to shake your head. Okay? They can't hear that on audio.
When I was
what are you
at
talking about?
Coca Rocha's Monocle,
Yeah.
there was this girl and I were the same age.
Pick that up.
Yeah,
Pick that
no,
up. You
just
dropped
saying.
it. Pick it up. Pick it up. Yeah.
And we were the same
You need
age.
to shave them legs. You're gonna keep pulling.
I
up.
know, I really do. Like, let's not.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, can you really see? Because
You
know
can't
how long
really
it's
see
been.
it.
I think it was Halloween.
It was Halloween. God damn. Don't worry. My legs are hairy. I don't know why he acting like that. Mine are.
Excuse me. Also, there's a strip. That's the only part that's hairy.
I've
There's
been
one little
sick.
tiny strip.
Hey, I just want to
And
let you
now
know
my
that's on
camera
camera.
isn't even working. Where's
no,
the camera?
the camera that's on can see it.
I'm about to say he does have a camera with all three of us in it, so you're not completely out the woods.
That's impressive, okay? It's been 3 months, and this is what it looks like. So
Actually, that's
suck my
great to be
dick.
honest with you, because
Oh,
I
man.
just don't be giving a fuck.
Listen, ladies, this has been fun, but gotta go now.
Why? I'm surprised.
Wow, I don't think you've ever ended an episode singing.
on time.
Yeah,
It's less than 2 hours in.
yeah, man.
Are you tired?
No, I'm not tired at all. Maybe we'll do some more.
He has no topics.
If y'all if y'all still want to talk, we can go on Patreon and finish this up.
Yeah, I feel like we should go on Patreon because have I ever been a guest Patreon? You've let other people come to the show and been guest Patreons?
She let other people come on the show and be guest
And
patrons.
you've
Wait, what?
Well, first of all, let's also count the fact that anytime I've been on the show.
No,
since
you
I
were
left-
on Patreon.
I was on Patreon.
Yes. We were talking about.
I don't know how
we were
Patreon's
talking
gonna
about-
get any deeper than this, but I guess.
We were talking about roller coasters and sex on roller coasters and all of this. Yeah, you were on Patreon before.
Let's go to Patreon then.
All right, we'll
I
go to
don't know how
Patreon.
it's gonna get worse than this. This episode has been a doozy.
Guys, this has been an amazing year, and we appreciate all of you that have stuck with us through the year. And if you're listening for more than a year, we appreciate you as well, because this is all because of you. We want to thank all of the people that have come out to our live shows. We appreciate that so much. Anybody that has even left a message just saying thank you, we thank you more than you would ever understand. That's when you say something nice.
I love y'all.
Oh my God.
I don't know what to say. I didn't have a speech prepared. I didn't know we was doing speeches. But I love y'all. Y'all fucking know that shit.
No, she don't.
Stick
She don't even want
around.
me to save topics for y'all.
Stick around. Even if we get a divorce, we still doing this fucking show.
Honestly, that's probably true.
Hey, because you know this nigga love content. So I know I love y'all. Thank y'all for sticking around. Hopefully we have new things
said it already.
in the new year that happen. You know, we're working on a lot of things. Let me let y'all know that. So it will be a little different next year, but just bear with us. Thank y'all for,
Yeah, don't forget to get your tickets. Get your tickets, people. LA, Oakland,
Bethesda.
Bethesda. Yeah, I forgot about the last one. I'm gonna go take a shot and then we're going on Patreon, man. So with that being said, and then we had sex. And so should you.
I'm loving
Thanks
it.
for listening.
Yeah.
2023, we out.
Yeah.